Man, that song's pretty good. I might have to download
I'm
that after
starting to groove a little bit.
Yeah. Oh
Damn.
man, thanks everyone for making it tonight. How's everyone doing tonight?
Marvelous.
Doing
My
good.
name is Joe. I'm a statueholic. It's been 30 minutes since my last statue.
Oh, what did you
Oh
get,
boy.
man?
That is Jean Grey.
Jean Grey.
Still awaiting my embrace.
Congrats, man. That's
Thank you, sir.
awesome.
Yeah,
Nice pickup.
yeah. It was a very good price, very fair price. And somebody who was it? I think it might have been Aiden that said one time. I think in the chat, um, you know, like it'll come to you as opposed to it's almost like when you least expect it, it'll come to you.
Hmm.
And I wasn't looking for Jean Grey at the time. She's on my list, and I just happened to come up on a great price, and I said thank you, and I had the money.
Nice.
You just have to be
Uh,
ready.
yeah. Yeah, it's all about that patience and yeah, I've had that happen a couple times, but it's rare.
It's rare. It's rare to
Yeah.
have the peace and the money at the same time.
If you build it, they will come.
That's
Pudgy.
right. That's right.
But just gonna go around the panel real quick. Mark, how was your weekend? How you been?
Pretty good, man. Just nothing new here. Just working. We actually have a huge storm coming Wednesday or Thursday, I think. They said like a foot of snow more
Like
coming.
again?
Yeah, so we're like getting ready for that tomorrow.
Mm.
Hmm. Are you working on those abs, right? And like the
I'm
your
working the
shoulders and
back.
everything?
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Shoveling snow.
Uh,
That's good, man. And
Do you,
You have the double handle.
oh yeah.
I'm not I'm not cool like casual. I'm just old school shovel.
Yeah.
I'll take a picture of it later today. But yeah,
yeah, you got to put that up.
yeah. John, how are you doing tonight? How was your weekend?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Glad to be here with you guys. It was good. I think the days are just going by super quick.
Yeah, it's
Weekend.
already
I don't even know what day of
February.
the week it is, but we're expecting the same little blast of snow over here too that Mark's getting. So starting tomorrow, we're supposed to get like
Hey,
25 centimeters by the end of the week.
Man.
I don't know
jeez.
what that is in your funny metric system over there. Fine, whatever you guys
Imperial,
use.
imperial, my
Imperial,
friend.
whatever system you use.
The measuring
But yeah,
system of kings. Imperial.
but it should be fun.
Um,
Lots of salt. I just like to tend to put the blanket over the head and hide, and just hope the neighbors. I've had it a couple times. The neighbor comes over and does it for me because he has
Like
the big snow blower.
blower.
But yeah,
Mm.
That's fun.
oh well.
So, you want to tell us what happened to the to the beard and
I woke up, it was gone. I don't know.
February 1st.
I said let's change it up a bit. It'll be back in a month and a half, 2 months. It'll be back, guys. Don't worry. Everyone's
He's
panicking.
like Tim Allen from the Santa Claus. It just shows up
It just
one day.
shows up one day. It just appears.
Exactly.
This took 30 years to grow out, so it takes forever to grow out. But Pudgy, how are you doing tonight?
Good, sir. Very good. This now we're talking facial hair. I haven't been without a mustache since junior high school. Yeah. So this is
That was
original, all
that
original
was
equipment.
2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, 2 weeks ago, last century, literally last century. But everything's good. Everything's good on my end. I'm surviving the brutal Florida winter of 40s and 50s. It's good.
That's good, man. But I'm just the same way as John. As soon as I shave, I go like I'm 15, 16. It's like
Getting
my little
carded
glow.
everywhere.
Sir, can I get some
Yeah.
ID, please? What are you talking about? I'm older than you are. What are you talking about? To get some ID?
I had a waitress at Hooters card me for beer,
She just
and
wanted to see your full name and information, buddy. She didn't
well,
want to card you.
I was there with my wife.
Don't kill his dream.
Yeah, no, I was there with my wife. I'm like, "Are you serious, dear?" I said, "I could be your pops. I had gray in my beard." And she goes, "I have to." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah."
It's okay. It was the
How
first
about
day.
you? How about you, Matt? How's your weekend? How you been?
Good, man. Yeah, I'm kind of bittersweet here. I'm a Joe Burrow fan, but I'm also a Ravens fan, and since he's in the AFC North, it's kind of hurting me a little bit. But it's good to see Cincinnati make it to the Super Bowl. It was a pretty good game. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I was
Yes, sir, I did. Excellent games. Excellent.
since he was my early pick. I'm gonna get beat up a little bit. I told Joe Vein 21. I think Cincy's gonna be in there, so they're there.
There you go.
They're there.
Yeah, isn't the team they beat like the Chiefs, right? Like no one expected that.
Yeah, no one expected it at all.
Are you guys familiar with the Madden curse, the video game?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just happened to be on the Best Buy website looking for something. And I see they're advertising Madden for this year, and it's got Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes both undercover. Well, they didn't get injured, but they both didn't make it.
Yeah,
So I think the Madden curse is intact.
yeah.
It's funny. That's cool, Matt. But Cash, man, what's up with the tardiness? No, I'm kidding. No, man, you're good. I'm kidding.
Where's the list?
Yeah.
Drop and give me 20, soldier.
Hey, I made the list. I don't want to hear about that, John.
It's true. It's true.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Cash?
Sir, what's up?
Not much, man. Just a beautiful Tuesday. Sunny, 79 degrees.
What?
It's amazing time to be
What?
alive, man. Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah.
79.
Hey, Matt, I told you, dude. Come on down over here to Jamaica. Living smooth.
I say, you talking about your thermostat or outside?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, we're not talking space heaters.
No.
All right. Nah, back to reality though. Omaha, Nebraska is 25.
Oh, boy.
I thought I said 44, but that must have been the last time I checked it, and then it like dwindled.
That's what we wake up to every morning, 17 or 18. So it's getting crazy. But that's good, man. I'm glad everyone had a great weekend. Everyone's good. And yeah, Joe, congrats with your daughter, man. That's like
sir.
good
Thank you.
news, I would say.
Oh, yeah. Very good.
Okay.
Good news.
That's good, man. Oh, look, this is for Mark. A graded Madden 1990 sold for $480,000.
Sheesh.
Oh. I want PS4 or Xbox.
I think it's for like the Sega Saturn or Sega.
Right,
or
1990. That's right. 90. What system was out back
I
then?
wasn't even born. Fuck.
Sega, right?
Probably
Sega.
Genesis.
That's when
Maybe.
my daughter was born 90. Good word.
I remember having that game too. I regret selling it. But I just wanted to give a really quick shout out to Romy Rome. He's dealing with a couple things right now, and he's always in the chats. He's always in the show. He's always everywhere, and past everywhere. Like you look up videos from 3 years ago, he's there. But yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Romy Rome. I haven't seen him in a bit, but I know he's dealing with a couple of things. But just I want to say we're still here, Rome. We'll be here. But
Keep the light
Man.
yeah, keeping the light on for you, man. But Chinese New Year, man, Year of the Tiger. Are you guys familiar with it? Do you guys have any friends that celebrate it, or any family celebrate it, or?
Nope.
I'm familiar with Eye of the Tiger. That's about it.
It's funny. We have this area in Virginia called Eden Center, and it's just like very, I guess, Chinese. It's Asian oriented, right?
Mhm.
So if you ever want to see illegal fireworks, you go here for Chinese New Year. They just pop everything, and it's just loud as can be, dragons and everything. So
Yeah, they do it up.
yeah, they do it up. It's illegal, but it's a lot of fun. But yeah, Happy New Year to everybody, and
Yes.
Year of the Tiger. It's pretty cool. But another topic I wanted to get into was news. What's everyone heard? What's on everyone's plate?
Hmm.
I'm excited for the Olympics. The Winter
Oh
Olympics.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I'm kind of, I'm a big Shaun White fan, so see what he's gonna do. I was surprised he's gonna compete again this year, but He's in there.
We said that last week, right?
Yeah.
Carrot Top.
Yeah, Carrot Top.
It's like,
He's exciting to watch, man. I mean, he's just,
Who Carrot Top? I agree.
yeah.
When's it start, Matt? The Olympics? Or-
It's 2 days, right? Should be starts this week and what's today? Tuesday? I think it starts Thursday.
okay.
Oh,
opening
really? Wow,
ceremony.
Yeah.
Yeah, this week. Okay.
Yeah. They've been having a lot of the pre-qualifying stuff that was on over the weekend. So a lot of speed skating. I didn't see any skiing though. I don't know. I guess they just haven't done that yet. But
Where are they having it? Do you know?
Beijing.
Beijing. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, like, is there like any sport like you're keeping an eye out for? Like, is there other than snow? I mean, what's called the Snow White? Sean White.
The half pipe, the speed skates, and the half pipe. I dig those.
I don't know if you guys ever skated before, but I didn't think when I skated I was gonna sweat as much. I don't just pushing
Oh, yeah.
yourself, trying to like hold yourself still. You just sweat as much as you go running outside. It's insane.
When you haven't skated for a while and you get on that ice for the first time again, you ever see a baby giraffe try to get up for the first time?
Exactly.
Thing,
Exactly.
It's the same thing.
That's funny, man. Yeah, I tried it. Like, we got invited to the Caps game, like the local hockey team here, and they let us play broomstick. So they let us play with they let us play on the ice, but no skates, only shoes. And that was like embarrassing as anything because just like John said,
they make you sign insurance waivers.
yeah,
Crack your head.
That's on your ticket when you get in there.
That's right. Yeah, on the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if it refers to actually being on the playing surface.
Anywhere on property. As soon as you have that ticket, you signed away your liability.
So when you catch a puck in the head, hey, it's on you.
Yep.
It's your fault.
Yep.
So if you do curling, do you tell your friends you're a professional athlete?
I know.
Do you say? Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing with
that's a sport,
marksmanship,
Yeah, it's a skill. I mean,
It's a
can't
skill.
doubt that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you see the bows they have nowadays? It's just like it does all the work for you now. It's just it's different now.
Yeah, these compound bows. Yeah.
No. But Joe, I know you got your Jean Grey. Did anybody else pick up any statues or anything?
I haven't been dabbling in the statue game. I've been dabbling a little bit in the comic game. Back in that damn
It looks like you're doing it right now.
Yeah, as we speak, sniping. He's sniping as we speak.
That's the addiction, man.
Not at all. I was actually going through my Facebook because I remember you asked about news. I wanted to mention that they mentioned a little bit about a new Alien series that's coming. That's dropping on Hulu, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's apparently supposed to take, I don't think it's modern time, but it's the first one story that's going to take place on Earth. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah. So right now, as far as the whole movies and stories go along, they've never touched Earth. Like they don't know if there's aliens on Earth, right?
I think so. They haven't touched Earth.
Yeah.
I don't believe they have, at least. It's not my, but I read that it's the first time that that's being like essentially taking place on Earth. We'll see. It looks good, and they dropped the trailer for Halo too. I don't know.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah. We saw on Mandalorian the last episode, so that was pretty cool.
Yo, you see that Netflix Texas Chainsaw Massacre trailer?
No,
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my gosh.
Sick.
Yeah, it comes out in like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like gruesome? Like it's gonna be gory?
Yeah,
or anything like that?
there's a funny scene in the trailer where this kid tried to pull a Karen. He was like, "Try something, and you're getting canceled." To Leatherface, it's just hilarious.
oh my God.
Kind of wish it was real, right? Yeah. But yeah, like I actually got to pick up 2 things today or yesterday. I think I was showing you guys in the beginning of the show, but I got this thing,
Full screen,
Vision.
brother.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Such a cool exclusive to have.
That is definitely
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I was trying to show this last time. You see in the head,
Mhm.
it like you could see the machinery, I guess you would call it.
Mhm.
I thought that was a cool touch.
Definitely.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I got the regular version, and the guy was selling it. He was like, it has some scuffs on it, so he reduced the price to like really cheap, and I couldn't pass it up. So now I have the exclusive. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Cool.
Great pickup, man.
Congrats. Huh? And the other
And,
pickup you did as well. Yeah. Let's. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Oh, you finally got it. You were talking about it.
It's funny.
Excellent.
Yeah, it was a local pickup, so I couldn't pass it up. There's a guy in
Awesome.
Maryland, so it's really close. But yeah, man.
Beautiful.
Why is he not together on the shelf already?
I know. Well, the other it comes with 2 torsos, so the other torso
Yeah.
is on it right now. But
Okay.
man, it's crazy.
Exciting times. Exciting times.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I don't know if it's exciting times, man. It's just February, and like I got what 10 more months.
It's okay, man. This is part of the fun. You recycle.
XM's starting to take over for you, bro.
Yeah, I'm swapping them out for XM. So
That's how it works.
It's happened to me.
Happened to me too.
Yeah.
XM is dope.
It's funny.
I'm still living in the past.
But even the pieces that you have from the past are pieces that I would still keep. Like the Mary Jane
I don't know
and the
anymore.
Punisher.
the Vader, you got a bunch of good pieces, man.
I know, but with the stuff that's coming out now, it's breathtaking.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these pieces, but it's not realistic. You can't get them all. Some people may be able to, but you can't get them all. You got to be very selective with the new pieces. But some of the stuff that these companies are knocking out, and I'm sure Cash will talk about a little bit later. Even with Queen Studios, they're having their Chinese New Year celebration. Now they're dropping a few teasers here and there. Even what they have in the pipeline's exciting. So it's
God.
like I say, it's a good time to be a collector.
Yes. It's an even better time to be a rich collector.
Yeah.
Too bad I'm not.
I wanted to go over one thing really quick. Story time. Picking up a statue or 2 or 3. What's like a story you guys want to share of you guys picking up a statue, either locally or driving 10 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, 3 days?
I personally have not yet. Everything I have done has been either ordered, store bought, or through eBay. I have yet to make a deal with anyone locally.
That's good, man. Yeah, that's good.
That's good
because
yeah, it just makes it a little harder, right?
yeah.
Slows it down.
I have like a dozen stories, but I think I already told you, Casual, and some of the guys. But last year I got a Thanos on Throne. I was on eBay like I normally am, just browsing, and a guy had a pickup only, and I'm in Ohio, so I was like 7.5 hours,
Wow.
maybe, but it was such a good price though. He had such a good price. I bid on it and won, so I was like, all right, I'll make a trip out of this. So I drove up to New York, 7.5 up there, had a hotel, stayed like Saturday and Sunday, picked it up on my way out of town, and
Did you factor all this into the good price? The hotel room?
I know, after the hotel price and the food, and I was like, well,
Maybe
hey,
it wasn't that great.
but there's a story behind that statue now, so it's
Yeah, it's an
you
experience.
know, I had never been to New York either, so it was my first time, and I will never freaking drive in New York again.
Mhm.
Like it was a different world. I was just like,
Beyond Thunderdome.
Yeah.
I saw more than one car with like those like rubber floor mats you have in your car to like protect
In
your.
the back.
They had them on their bumpers, man. So it's
Yeah.
like bumper cars there. Like cars were putting them on the front bumper and back
Oh.
rear bumper to protect from. Because when you parallel park, people are just like ding, ding, ding.
Stevie Wonder style. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, you guys are wild here, man.
Mhm.
Wow.
So that's my one pickup last year out of town.
That's
Where-
normal, by the way.
That's normal for me. I'm always like, I'll come pick it up in Pennsylvania, anywhere in the area. So,
Joe says, where are you in Ohio?
Akron.
Akron.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
So it was like I think 2 years ago. The pickup I did was I put a post up on the groups, and I was telling, hey man, like I'm gonna go up to New York to pick up a scarecrow. The guy was giving it to me at a good price. It was exclusive too. And guys were like, hey, if you stop by Pennsylvania, if you stop by Jersey, and I was like, I have a small car. It's like it's a well, it's not a small car, it's a sedan, but it's just it's not like a SUV or anything like that. So I was like, I was about to say yes to everybody, but then I was like, I can't say yes to. So I
Yeah.
started measuring the boxes. I was like trying to calculate everything. So I was being selective with the ones I was picking up. So
I remember that post because you were like, "Hey, I'm going up. Does anybody need anything?
Yeah.
yeah,
I can pick it up, and I can drop it off." I remember
And-
that post. I was like, "Man, this dude
it
does
worked.
have a big
It
car."
worked. It worked because I got all the way to New York. Then I went to Jersey. They're right next to each other. But then when I was coming back down south, I stopped by Junior's house. Junior's like a collector known in DCX. Well, at the time he had the whole DC line, Marvel line. It was starting to purge his collection. But I don't know if he's the best or the worst because I got to him and he was like, hey, if you buy 3, you get a discount. You buy 4, you get a bigger discount. You buy 5,
Oh.
I'll give you a
Oh,
bigger
man.
discount. And it's everything I wanted. Like that's a big reason why my collection is how it is because the discounts and like I couldn't pass this deal up. And yeah, as soon as I got to his house, I was like, this is gonna be cool. This is gonna be like fun. I'm gonna meet like one of the guys, and then walk out there with 4 or 5 statues. My car is like full. I was surprised that no one pulled me over because like I couldn't look at my mirrors. I was like, man.
Had them strapped on the roof. You're like, all right.
I should have.
Could have fit one more.
But yeah, that's my story. That's the one that's gonna stick around forever. It's funny because I got up to New York 4 or 5 hours, and when I drove back the same day because I didn't want to keep that in my car in New York or Jersey or like near a hotel because I knew people were gonna see those boxes and they were gonna be like, yeah.
It could say boxed feces on the box. They'd still take it.
They'll still take it.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
I met a collector in Pennsylvania to pick up LL Silver Surfer 8 hours each way.
It's a lot to save $200 in shipping.
Damn, dedication, baby.
How about you, Matt? Like, do you have any stories of picking up statues or?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Same. I think the most I've driven was, I was down in North Carolina or something like that. But I think it's like when I go on vacation or something, I'll just check some local stuff, see if anybody has any statues while I'm there.
I
And
do the
if it's-
same.
And if it's like, hey, okay, I'm here, I
Here,
might
let me
pick something up.
drop $500-$700 on something.
Yeah, some guys, because a lot of times you don't see stuff, it's
yeah.
like local. And so I did you do like a little local search, and yeah, I've done that. I've met a guy or something, and while I was on vacation, and picked something up. Of course, my wife's like,
Vacation, huh?
right, we're supposed to be on vacation. Why are you doing statues? Like, well, whatever.
Met some guy. Okay.
30 for 30 featuring Matt.
Oh, no.
But that's about
yeah,
it.
That's funny that you said that because I do that too. I just reset my search thing like locally, and then boom, they start coming up. I was like, oh man, like
Where's the
Yeah.
local polystone dealer?
yeah,
Oh,
we gotta
This
go
is
to
man.
like
Disney. We gotta go
this
to
is like
whatever.
the reverse of a intervention.
Yeah,
Hey
it
guys,
is.
this is how you obtain
It's an
it.
encouragement. Amazing. My only story that jibes with you guys just a little bit is ordering my very first XM statue, which was a 1/6 scale, which was a Green Lantern in 1/6. All my life, 1/6 were Bowens. So it was coming while I was at work, and I went on the UPS website and I directed it to be dropped off at a store. Okay. So I'm thinking I'm picking up a 1/6. I don't have my bigger vehicle. I have the car I take to work. I have a Mustang. So go to the place, pick up the statue, and find out that XM's packaging, which is world
Yeah.
renowned, this 1/6 statue barely fit in my car. I had to drive with the trunk open, flashers on, driving home on the emergency side of the road because 1/6 apparently is fucking big when it's XM.
And you had a big smile on your face too when you're
Oh
driving,
yeah.
weren't you?
Oh yeah.
Just
Like, look at this.
cheesing.
Look at this. Amazing.
Like,
Holy
man, look
cow.
at this
You ever,
statue I have in my trunk.
you
Well,
ever see the
it's
Macy's Thanksgiving parade? That's Pudge Aegis.
yeah,
Yeah.
just going like this on with the flashes on, like waving like I'm the Queen of England. Or something. Yeah.
Now that you know us, we'll start escorting you too. We'll be behind you.
Yeah, and now I have to make sure I'm here or take the wife's car.
How about you, John? Do you have anything like in Canada going on?
That's the only way I can kind of get the Prime 1 and XM stuff on the deal. But I picked up the Mythos, Vader, and Maul off of Facebook Marketplace.
Hmm.
I saw the guy. No, actually, that's a lie. It was off. Do you guys have Kijiji there? No. Okay,
no,
so
I've never
Kijiji's
heard
like same thing as Makari.
Okay.
What's her
The
name?
same concept as Makari.
Kijiji?
So you Kijiji, it's called. You list stuff for like Craigslist. It's like a Craigslist, like the original ones. The Craigslist,
Okay,
Kijiji's
John, okay.
over here in Canada. I don't know what possessed me. I just typed in Star Wars, Sideshow, whatever, and the Mythos, the two pieces, the Maul and the guy and the Vader, same guy. And I think I've said this story before, and it was crazy because I always liked I don't know, I never, they weren't in my crosshair, but when I saw them, I've always liked them. So I messaged the guy and he's like, yeah, we'll do a deal. Okay. So I said, okay. He said, we'll do a certain amount. I don't remember what it was. It was like 15 or 1600 for both. And I told the guys, I went back to the Collecting Weekly guys. I'm like, hey, we found a good deal, this and that. And then I remember Eddie's like, what? 15? Try to push him a little bit more. See if you can get a bit of discount. I'm like, but I made the deal already. He's like, who gives a shit? Just go try. So I said, okay, have a tactic. I said, buddy.
Money Mendez.
Yeah, Bunny Mendez.
I said, buddy. I gave him one of these. I said, buddy, those statues you have, do you have the shippers for them? Oh, no? All right, I need another 200 off. and he actually agreed. So I went back and I ended up, I think it was like 2 for 1. I ended up getting both for the price of one. It's a bit of a drive, but that was always a fun story with to share with the guys.
Were you the same as Pudgy when you were driving back? Big happy smile on your face and all that?
Bro, I was looking at the rearview mirror just in case the guy was coming after me for the mistake.
I couldn't see out my review mirror.
I thought the cops were coming. I heard sirens. I was ducking. I didn't steal anything. I said.
That's funny, man. How about you, Cash? You got any crazy stories?
Oh man. None that I can actually tell, man. Yeah.
Off-air stories.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. I got one crazy one, but all right, here. Okay, I'll tell it. Oh, sorry. All right, I was very excited to get the PCS Scorpion. It was one of the pieces I really wanted. Had got Sub-Zero, Quan Chi, Kotal Khan. That was the last one to complete. Since then, they've all been sold. The guy said he was, everything was supposed to be brand new. Everything was working and functioning. And I'm like, oh, cool, man. Cool. So It arrives here, everything's fine. Open up the box, and I'm setting everything up. The statue's in mint condition. Everything is looking good. It's everything that I dreamed of, everything I wanted. I go to turn on the light function. The light doesn't work. But only does it not work, the little button where you like push the light on and off, where you plug in the AC adapter, it's like stuck inside of it. So I have to I contact PCS. I'm like, for one, I didn't even know that was a guy who owned PCS. Like since they like changed their names from whatever they used to call it to the new version. And like I'm like, hey, I can't get this to work. He showed me how to do it, so I had to undo the base, take off the foil, not like mess up the lights, put it back in there. I had to then once you were able to get the light working, you literally had to leave it plugged in. You could never take out the AC adapter or else it would get stuck in there again. And then the guy, I ended up telling the guy I bought it from, like, hey man, like you didn't tell me about this, what's going on, stuff like that. And he ends up basically saying like, "Oh, I'll report you to all the Facebook groups and stuff like this. If you try to do anything, I'll tell them that you're a scammer and this and that, and I'll file like a PayPal claim and stuff like this and all that stuff." And at that time, I didn't know like about different disputes and claims and stuff. So I'm thinking, "Oh crap, man, I'm gonna like lose this." Plus, I was like, at that point, I was thinking about working there too. So I was thinking, "Oh man, this is gonna mess up, employment potentially, this and this." So I'm just like, "Damn, dude." So I feel like I had to just take one on the chin. He sent me all these I blocked him on Facebook. I'm like, dude, just stop messaging me. And then he starts emailing me, and he's like, yeah, I see you blocked me on Facebook and this and that. And I'm just like, man, this shit is crazy, dude. So I ended up selling the statue. I did tell the person, hey, I left the AC adapter in. I actually cut into the styrofoam so it could stay in. I told them everything that was going on. So I did the right thing once I sold it. But I'm like, man, screw you, dude. And this is before the whole YouTube channel and all this stuff. Otherwise, I'd have put him on blast, man. I'd put him on blast.
Put him on Sick Ones Saturday Night Raw, man.
There you go.
Oh, man.
Wow, that turned out. Yeah, that's
Crazy
something
story,
else,
man.
Shitty experience.
Yeah. Crazy story.
Hopefully that doesn't happen again. I hope it doesn't. But
Nah, most definitely now.
one last topic for everyone. I know we've done this a couple of times, but what's the best advice? What do you want to let fellow collectors know, either from like beginners, experts, whatever you want to call them?
One thing that I think is pretty cool that I do sometimes. It's good that we have other fellow guys in the community. If we can tag somebody if you're looking for a statue,
Yeah.
or if somebody's looking for something, we'll pass the information along. But like I said, when I go traveling, I'll look around the local area to see if there's any statues in there. I've got cousins in different parts of the country, and I hit them up, and I look in their area, and they can go pick up a statue for you.
That's
So
great.
I'm serious, man. If you got
That's
relatives,
great.
you
No,
got
it's
people,
a great idea. Yeah.
and they can be in different places, and if there's something local, they can pick it up for you and check it out, and that's a good scoop that you can make.
When my kids go on vacation and they go back to New York, they say, "Do you want anything?" And I always say, "Bring me back some bagels." And they'll bring some bagels, fresh baked bagels that day. Now I'm going to tell them, go check Midtown Comics.
Yeah.
See if you
Give
can
me some
look for some
footage.
statues in the area.
I completely agree though, Matt. We have people in Canada, California, we have people in Ohio, Nebraska, Florida. I mean, I've seen it before. Like everyone, tags me or sends me a picture or says, "Hey, I know you were talking about this on your show. Are you interested in this one?" It's awesome. I
It
think
is
that's
awesome.
yeah, I think that's good advice. Like do that for others too. If you see it around your area. Because if you could save someone like $200, $300, that goes a long way. But
Yeah, Luke did that for me in the group the other day. He found a possible lead for me on one of my, and he used the G word, one of my grails. I haven't followed up on it yet because I blew some on this, but I'll follow up later on to see if it's still valid.
Luke from Australia.
Yes,
Yeah, there he is
there
right there.
there he is.
This is a good advice too. I don't know if you guys know about this. There's a statue commissioner scammers archive group on Facebook you could
Really?
join. And as soon as you join it, it's people with bad experiences. They list all their names. And it's really easy to use. Just like search for the name like you're worried about or the statue you're worried about. And
Okay.
usually people go in there and they either by their eBay name or their real name, but
Yeah,
it's a
I've
good
never
advice.
heard mention of that before.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's pretty good. It's
Yeah.
a pretty good group.
If you're worried about somebody, but
Sure.
yeah, especially yeah.
Let me see if I put Cash's name here. What comes
No,
up?
This dude sold me a statue with the AC cord still hanging out.
Yeah.
PCS statue core. Oh, I found the guy, man. Oh, let's blast him right here.
Yeah, there you go. Aiden says, I do that for everyone as well. People often message me looking for statues, and I find what they're looking for and don't worry about profit.
That's all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's something I do as well. If you guys are looking for something, and if it's in the East Coast, like around my area, it's like no problem. But that's great advice, Matt. Like it's great advice, but it's also like kind of scary because your options become
When you're trying to
Yeah,
stay sober and the
that's
guy
true.
gives you a map to the local bars. You know.
Yeah. Now, I've had a guy reach out to me to try to find something, and I go on a hunt for it, and I'm like, I'm kind of digging the statue, man. And I'm like, hey, man, I found one. It's so I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it though. I think I'm gonna get it.
Just block him too.
Nice.
No, I hit him. I said, hey, if you don't want it, I'll take it, and that kind of thing. So it's all good.
It's funny. Yeah, I definitely like I agree with that, and I think for my advice is like stay open to the community. Like if you guys have questions, if you guys have doubts, if you guys have anything, just ask away. It takes like 2 minutes to ask or like a minute to ask, and it'll save you a ton of time or even a headache or some other troubles. But keep it in the community, ask away, and don't waste your time not thinking you can't ask. Definitely ask.
I think for me personally, a message to the new collectors is like, welcome to the community, and you have such great channels creating content. This one, you have casuals, you have caches, so many out there. Watch, enjoy the content, but the number one thing is follow what you enjoy. I might like something different than you will. There's a lot of opinions out there. Take each opinion with a grain of salt. And you also have a lot of bullies as well. Collect what you want to collect. Collect for yourself, not for anybody else.
That's great
Wise
advice,
words.
John. Yeah. How
Don't
about
touch my
you?
Don't collect the figures. Stick the statue. No.
How about you, Cash? You're a veteran now these days, so
Yeah, 13 months. No, I'm just playing. Nah, honestly, this is a question. I know you said it's something that's been asked, but this is one of those ones you can always bring up because advice is always changing based on experience. So, in all reality, if you don't know about anything such as any question you have, whether it's pricing or company or etc., man, just certainly ask somebody. Or if you see somebody who has a great collection, whether it's just somebody posting in the groups or who has a channel or etc., just go ahead and ask them, man. Most people are generally friendly enough to just be excited that, hey, there's another crazy guy or girl out there who likes Marvel or DC or whatever it is. So my best advice is honestly just kind of see the space you're working with and what's your budget, you know what I mean? Just kind of take it slow. And I would tell a younger Michael to probably
Younger
stick to 2
Cash,
statues at
younger
a time.
Cash.
What's up?
I said younger Cash. I can't call you Michael.
Oh yeah, it's all good, man.
So Cash, you said stick to 2 statues at a time. Is that per month or is that?
I mean,
what's the
however you
timeline
do
on
it,
that?
just paying it off, like you don't want to fall down to where you're getting yourself in a bind and you have to dig yourself out of that hole. So, you know what I mean? I would definitely say no more than 3 based on the individual's budget, you know what I mean? Just take it slow, man. Cuz like H-Stats always talks about how he missed out on Sideshow's Iron Spider-Man, but XM Studios a couple years later, now they're making the Iron Spider-Man, which is, in my opinion, is way better than the one that they made back then. So we're the main popular characters will always get remade again. If you miss out on Batman Batcave, trust and believe there's gonna be another Batman that's gonna be out there.
It's good advice, man.
Trying to think. My advice, similar to Cash, where it kind of pace yourself. My only other thing maybe that's different would be it depends on your interest. If you are interested in seeking a fringe character, that there may be one down the pike, but it may not be nearly as soon as you think. If you're talking about a Batman Superman, sure. Like one of my favorites is The Thing, and me and Cash talked about looking forward to XM coming out with The Thing. Last thing I know of in quarter scale was my Sideshow like a decade ago. So, if you're
Just
looking
to
for a fringe character, keep that in mind.
just to interrupt, if it's anything Fantastic Four, ignore everything I said. Okay, ignore everything I said. You go for all of them. You go for all of them.
Yeah, fringe characters. So if you see a fringe character and you really love the piece, then don't necessarily say, another one will come around. You always can resell it.
Cash just said in the beginning too, advice always changes, and his literally just changed. Like,
Hey,
It flows like water. Advice flows like water.
how about you, Mark? What's your advice? Like, what's something you would?
Just all good advice. I would say I saw Jesse in the chat said patience. I was going to kind of just say that, like, this is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Don't think you need to collect everything right then and there to catch up with your friends or other collectors. Just, you know what I mean? Don't.
Yeah, I
It's
think the YouTubers, like the big YouTubers, are like trying to show their collections off, and people want to mirror them. Which is kind
Yes.
of
exactly newer collectors. They want to. You should never feel like because you have one statue that you can't be on a show or connect with a friend on Facebook or whatever. It's not even about that. As soon as you start talking to the guys in the community, you'll see how cool they are. It doesn't matter what you have at all. So I would just say be patient. A good example of that is this, can't really see him. This guy behind me. I wanted the Predator Sideshow maquette when that came out, but at the time it was a lot of money for me. It still is a lot of money. It was like $1,200, I think, when it released. And I was like, well, I wanted it, and I kind of just like looked at it from afar for a couple years actually. Then I finally gave up on it, and lo and behold, a guy in Ohio posted something on Facebook, and he kept dropping the price, and I went and picked it up. It was like an hour from me. I picked it up for like $400.
wow.
So it just goes to show you, like, don't ever feel like something might not be unobtainable, if I can say that. Yeah, because as time goes on, the hotter stuff comes out, and the stuff that the older stuff will drop in price. So just be patient, is my advice.
Definitely. Red Hood says, I find this to be very true. True. Enjoy the journey of collecting. It takes time. It's all about the journey too, like we're sharing all these stories, and it's like, it's part of the collection, I think.
It's part of fun.
Yeah.
Aiden says, I agree with being new to collecting. I wanted everything and lost 3 to 4K in NRDs in a year and half collecting. Take a step back and be patient.
Don't pre-order.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, man, I'm glad everyone had something to share for that one. I thought it was gonna be like a repetitive question, but it's like Cash said, like it changes from time to time. So
Casual. This is a panel of talent here. Casual. This is raw talent. This is true professionals here.
But let's get
with the late night jazz voice.
yeah.
Oh, this is a beauty.
And you guys know who this belongs to, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Tell by distinctive lighting.
And It's insane.
Jeez.
Is this a custom one? Do you guys know, or is this licensed?
PCS.
PCS. Wow.
Hopefully
I've
the
never seen this
adapter
one.
works.
Wow.
Cash.
Wow.
I love Cash's reaction. It's so funny.
Man. Yeah, Aiden and his backdrops and his lighting, it's crazy, man.
This looks crazy. Yeah.
Oh
You guys know who this one belongs to, right?
no.
Yeah, man. Shout out Ant.
Yeah, our guy Ant from DCX. He said that he's like putting these all around his room or wherever he has them. He's gonna get them. He's gonna get them all together soon.
Was that Domino? Who made that Domino?
XM. He only collects XM.
No, the dominoes. I think that's Franco. That's a custom.
I was about to
Oh,
say,
wow.
I haven't seen that one, man.
He has two
No.
one-offs, like one sideshow and one custom.
Oh yeah, he has this Jean
Yeah.
Grey. Sideshow. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he
Waiting
said
for
he's
his
gonna
logic
update it.
cases.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I like that Domino.
I've never seen that one too. I like the Sideshow one where she's on the coin machine. I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
With a
Yeah,
lot
that's a
of
good
Yep.
one.
Yeah, these are cool pieces though. This is the one. This is the one.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh!
Yes.
Talk
That is-
about inflation.
Patient, right, Mark?
There are outliers in this game, just so you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ant's collection is awesome. He also has the Iceman.
Nice, man. Yeah.
I think Danny Lee has this one, right?
I believe so.
Yep.
It's great.
Oh,
Blitzway announced this one. I know this came up last week, I think, but I can't believe it, man. Like for a quarter scale, they're coming out with a Hellboy that looks like the actor, just like the actor. Yeah.
beautiful.
I keep
Yeah.
hearing you say it, casual.
It's a great movie, man. Like Hellboy 2 is a great movie too. Part 1's
He,
good too, but
he just came out saying he would do a Hellboy 3.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
really?
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like
Uh,
Guillermo. Who is
Ron
it? Guillermo del
Perlman.
Toro. He wants to work with him. He's like, I'm ready.
But he almost said it like begrudgingly, like, I'm 71 years old, but let's
Yes.
do this. Let's get it over with. I think he's tired of being asked.
Hey, he'll always be Clay to me.
Yeah.
Yep. Such a great movie.
Yeah.
This
Beautiful
looks
statue.
great. I still
Yeah.
prefer the OG Sideshow one though. Like
the one where he's hunched over.
On the pillar.
on the pillar. Yeah, I'm not a biggest fan of mixed media, but that's still a fantastic piece. That OG Hellboy.
Yeah, it's nice.
I've seen that a couple of times. Like I think it looks great too.
I have that one.
Blitz-
I think.
Oh, you do?
But I have that one. But I think this is. I think when this releases, this will be the one to get.
Yeah, man, this is awesome. Like the gun is cool too. Like
Yeah.
I forget what he calls him, his little kid or little boy or something like that. He has a name to that gun.
Something baby, isn't it? It's
Is it Big Baby?
Big Baby. I
Big
think.
baby,
something like
yeah.
that.
There it is.
Yeah. The Samaritan.
You could load rounds. Look at the rounds.
Oh wow.
It's Blitzway. Blitzway. In the last couple of years, I think they've been knocking it out of the park. Even with their Linda Carter Wonder Woman that they teamed up with. I think was it Prime?
Prime, I think it was Prime.
Yep, Prime
Yeah.
One. Yep.
They're just doing such an outstanding job. I think.
Yeah, this is awesome. What collector collects this though? Like, is it DC, Marvel, or is it just one-offs?
Movie pieces, I guess.
Movie pieces, yeah.
Movie
Yeah.
guys, horror guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe
Well-
it. I would always think like they would have done this in the third scale, but quarter scale is awesome.
See, I do pretty much mostly Marvel with a splash of DC, but if I hit the lotto tomorrow, I would have a home theater and I would just have lined the wall with movie pieces.
Oh,
Nice.
It'd be
that'd be
so
nice. Yeah.
cool.
You were about to say something, Matt? What were you about to say?
No, I didn't know. I don't know who the comic for Hellboy was. It wasn't Marvel, was it?
I think
I think
it's
it's Dark
ID.
Horse.
Is it
Dark Horse.
Dark Horse or IDW? I forget.
Oh crap! I think it is IDW.
I have this resource called Google.
But yeah, this is an awesome piece. Our guy CFO posted up these pictures. So this is an Iron Man. Is it Mark 6 or 7?
I think that's 7.
Dark
Seven.
Horse.
Dark Horse. Dark Horse. Yeah. But yeah, CFO did this. He goes by Enchan, CFO, Christian. I'm sure you guys know. But this is a half-scale Iron Man. The
Wow.
detail on this thing is insane. I've never seen one up close, but this one's crazy.
I'm sure pictures don't even do that justice.
I think he put a video of himself putting it together. No,
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
I think I saw. Yeah, it's great. Like you see these in pictures, but the size is unbelievable. Like that helmet it was like a baseball in his hand.
Wow. You can't tell by that photo at all.
You can't tell by the no, you can't tell by the photo. Beauty,
Yeah.
and it's that arc reactor comes out exactly like yours, casual.
Oh really? Wow.
But I think it's the batteries go in on the back. It pops out, and then the batteries are inserted on the back side of it.
Yeah, CFO takes awesome pictures, man. This one came up the other day. This guy finally received a old man Thanos portrait. It's a custom.
Yeah.
I passed up on this, man. I had a chance to get this and I passed up on it because I didn't know the character too well. But I was reading more on it, and it's something else, man.
This is the portrait that came with mine. He threw this in. I think
He
there's
threw it in with the
he threw it in. Yeah. I think there's 12 made. I don't know if it's 12. I messaged the artist on Instagram, and he said I think that you made 12 or 20 of them. But it's a nice portrait. It's a good portrait. I do like yours though, the one with the light up eyes.
Oh yeah,
I do like. I can appreciate that one.
Yeah.
I like yours too, casual. That's sweet.
I got lucky with that. A guy named Ethan. He's one of the viewers. He's a really cool guy. But yeah, this is Luke says this is definitely one of the better custom portraits.
That's really well done.
Yeah.
It almost looks silicone, to be honest, but it's sculpted. So it's so cool. This is the old school Sideshow one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I own that.
This is a grill for me.
John, I sold mine. I would have sold it to you. I sold it 2 months ago.
Oh wow.
Oh,
This is such a.
I sold it cheap too.
I appreciate Sideshow's early work like this. Oh, these are the statues I love.
yeah.
This guy's actually selling it. This guy Christian. I'll try to find him again. Yeah.
There you
He's
go.
posting pictures up.
I love it.
Allow us to enable you.
Yeah.
Oh, in a heartbeat. It's tough for me because to cross the border, but locally, in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you ever come, I'll just pick it up for you.
Oh, yeah? Sounds like a
But-
good deal.
I've seen quite a few of these going up for sale lately in the last month. Before they're a little more rare. No one was selling them. I actually found mine at there's this place called Exchange where they sell like used music, CDs, video games. They just had it sitting up on top of a shelf, dusty, and
Wow.
I would go in every other day and look at it. And they kept dropping the price and dropping the price. Finally, I made them a lowball offer, and they took it. And I couldn't believe I found it in there of all places.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What did you think of it, like in hand and displaying?
It's amazing, but the only knock against it is it's very hard to display. Because you don't want to display it with Spider-Man like that right there. You can't display it like that. Spider-Man's back is full on to your eyes, so you kind of have to angle it so you can see Hulk and Spider-Man. So you kind of have to
I've
have
got
it, but then you're completely hiding Hulk's body, which is an amazing sculpt. So I loved it, but I was trying to like just get out of dioramas, but it's hard to display is the only knock anyone's really said on this piece.
You
Unless
got to
you
put it.
display it on a carousel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a spinning lazy
Yeah.
Susan or
Yeah.
something.
spinning lazy Susan in a mirrored display. There you go.
Yeah, there
Oh
you go.
yeah.
Mm. Problem solved. Just throw
I've
cash
always
at it.
I've always liked this one though.
Mhm.
Mark, do you remember it being heavy? Because I know the old ones are like really heavy.
Yeah, it was very heavy. Like it's just crazy because you pick it up and Hulk is just one piece. There's no switch outs. Like Hulk and the base are connected. It's one piece, and then the only thing that keys in is Spider-Man on that traffic light will key in to the base. So it's
N-
two pieces.
Not to enable you guys further, but also arrived today from Amazon is a remote control multi-speed Lazy Susan
Hey,
that will support allegedly up to 88 pounds.
okay.
Oh, so I can stand on
Links
it. Wow,
provided
amazing.
below.
At least for-
So I'll let you know how this works too, because I got it for photography. I'm gonna, I dabble as an
Photography,
amateur
huh?
with it. So
Hmm.
what's that?
I said photography, huh?
I think
Yes, sir.
I think we should be doing some
Did
live
that-
unboxings with that. Let's take that thing for a spin.
You know, Dag Pudgy, photography, woodworking.
Yeah,
next?
yeah. Jack of all trades, master of none.
This guy
Paint.
posted.
That's coming.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Pudgy's a jack of all trades, man.
Yeah, man. That's what the hobby will do to you.
Preparing for
He'll-
retirement. Counting
He'll
down.
he'll convert into the doctor pretty soon. It sounds like.
I know, right?
I don't know if this one's a custom one. I saw this one online and I thought it was incredible.
Isn't this Queen or Infinity?
I think that's Oh God, isn't that's an OG too?
Man, that's amazing.
It is
yeah,
nice.
That's
I'm
a
sitting there
real-
looking at it like, man, that looks pretty good.
I think one went for 4,500 last time I checked.
Wow.
Yeah, that's an older piece, but nobody's
Nice.
topped it.
Is
Yeah,
it is
man.
it the plug-in hair or is it looks like it?
Yeah, it's all silicone, so I'm guessing it's plugged into. Yeah, it looks plugged in.
Yeah. That's pretty
But
good.
that's Arnold right there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, this
Yeah.
that is dead on.
This is Queen.
It's
Yep.
Queen,
Wow. That's
absolutely.
incredible. But yeah,
Yeah, because they did
yeah.
the T1000 as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to put this up here. Warren Dante, this guy, he's always posting pictures. He
Yeah.
has a Facebook group, and he put this YouTube thing on the Facebook, and he wanted people to, check out his collection, all his videos, and just a
Pretty
shout out
sure
to
I already
Warren. Yeah. Warren Dante is his YouTube name. So if you guys get a chance, stop by and check out his videos.
Already
has-
subscribed, sir.
Yeah.
He's
Shout
a good
out
guy.
Dante, man.
I put this in the Facebook group. I don't know if you guys play Street Fighter.
No.
It's M. Bison.
I'm more of a bar
What scale
fighter.
is this?
It's a quarter scale, but it's a custom one, I think.
Not a good joke. Okay, sorry.
You're more of a what? I didn't hear that last part.
Oh no, we can't go back.
I stepped on your punchline, sir. Sorry.
The
No,
bar
that's
fight.
good.
He's more of a bar
I said I'm more of a bar fighter than a street fighter, but that's fine.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Since he shaved, he's babyface John from the bar.
Oh no! How could you? Where's the magic marker? Pass it over. Hey, gotta get some of that Arnie plug-in hair there.
This is the back of the base. I thought that was crazy.
That
That's
looks good.
beautiful. That's
Yeah,
really
that's
nice.
pretty dope.
So it's like Vega, Sagat, and Balrog, which are like 3 of the final bosses of the video game. So it's like it's characters basically.
See, it's pieces like that that make me want to create display cases with mirror backs
Yeah.
because you miss so much detail.
Yeah, like I'd be looking at this all day not knowing this stuff is right behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Oh, this is from Warren as well. I think these are like steel plated, so it's like art on top of steel.
Oh, really?
Man, he's
Nice.
doing incredible stuff right now.
Amazing.
Old school. Bowen.
This is old school Bowen.
I'm not that centerpiece though. That center Frankie. That's is that a Bowen? I don't recognize that one. No, that can't be a Bowen.
I don't think it is a Bowen.
No, because he wasn't using the clear resin, the resin very much at all till much later.
But the Silver Surfer's Bowen. I
Yeah.
love this one.
Yeah, I have that one. That Doom is nice too. Wow.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I didn't know they made a bronze Doctor Strange. I didn't realize you did that.
Yeah, so I think you guys know Bowen made a bronze series. So the characters, these are like characters you could get in regular color, I guess. But they bronzed them up for us for this edition.
Well, I've never seen them finished like this. I've seen them with the faux bronze, and of course, like that Hulk. Like I have that one in color. This almost looks like almost like they
Metallic.
used like a clear colors over the bronze somehow, or at least that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
effect it gives me.
Mhm.
You know?
They look really good together, though, the contrast and the colors.
Yeah, it has like
Mhm.
like a candy apple, a metallic
Yeah.
undercoat.
Yeah, I follow this Bowen group, and this guy, like, this is what I wanted to do is like collect all bronze editions from Bowen, and
Mm,
he's doing it for me.
nice.
And the quarter scale took over, huh?
Yeah.
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 Now Bowen's classic, man. You have to keep some Bowens.
Mhm. DT and his cable. It's funny, like I keep watching his videos and I'm like, man, he probably does work out, but picking up all these like statues every day, like the way he does, you get a workout by just doing that by itself. Shoot. But,
Compete with your UPS guy for most buff.
what do you guys think of this cable that came out?
I like it. Cable for me is one of those characters. I appreciate him. He's not in my top tier, but sometimes I'll see pieces like this that make me say, "Oh, I just like the piece itself." You know, regardless of the subject. I like the Arnold look too, like with the beard too. The
Yeah.
grizzle, it kind of looks
Yeah,
like
the
Arnold a
beard.
little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the weather. I like that one
Yeah,
too.
I like that a lot. And I read this storyline with Hope Summers, so it's really intriguing. That now this is not mixed media, but that look at the texture on that cape.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, in DT's review, man, that cape looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's so textured.
What's up? What's up, Cash?
I'm sorry. It's just what they're talking about in the
chat.
comments. If he were a normal mortal being, it would be hard to pick it up. If you know, you know. That's why
Oh
it's funny.
no.
If you know, you
No,
know.
sorry.
I already know who they're talking about. Oh good.
Oh yeah. I
Shout
remember
out
that.
DT, man.
I know. I remember that.
Yeah, that's great.
So a lot of people are receiving this in hand. It's something else.
Yeah. That's impressive.
I love the
This is
texture on this
awesome.
thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah, look at
nice
the detail
texture.
on it.
I can't ever look at this statue and not see that guy's in-car pics of it laying on his car seat from now on. I'll always
That's
think of
right.
that.
Me too.
He said he
So-
made it home okay though.
That's what
He
counts.
says.
The details. Wow.
So we brought this up last time. Is this when we brought this up? This Venom, is it the symbiote or is it Eddie Brock Venom? But I don't see a body, so I'm just assuming it's a symbiote. Right?
Yeah, me too. I'm not seeing a body either. Usually you see, part of his body on it. So, yeah, like at least you would see it right here. But there's like a couple of symbiotes, so I'm guessing, it's a whole symbiote.
Very
But you said you
impressive.
want the Eddie Brock one, right, Matt?
Oh, I mean, Venom for me, that's Venom.
Yeah, me too.
So like this is more of a symbiote takeover Spider-Man struggling with the symbiote. Diorama.
Oh, Keesus just says, I just noticed a seam in his arm, and I see it right now. Do you guys see it?
That first photo
Yeah.
you showed us, it really displayed it. You can really see it. The other one? No, keep going. This one. When you zoomed
right
into the
there.
arm, you can really see it.
Crap. Yeah, you
Oh,
can see
yeah.
right there. And there's like a little bit of overspray. I don't know if you guys see that.
Hate to see it.
It's supposed to
Yeah,
be
I see it.
perfection.
Spider-Man doesn't have seams.
Throw it in the trash.
Brenton says hi, John.
Hey, Brenton, what's going on, brother?
And here's the other portrait it came with. So yeah, this is Ethan. So XM, Sideshow, and a custom, right? I've never seen this one.
Me neither.
How many eyes in this pig?
It's a trick
5.
question.
5.
That was a risky one. I didn't think anyone was going to get that one.
6.
Check out the old school action figure in the back.
Yep, that's a 6th eye.
That makes 6 right there.
Ah.
Oh, shit. I didn't see that. That's
Ash.
yo. And the Spidey.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Looks cool, man.
Cool display, yeah. Love how they
this guy
just...
only.
Great. Look at that.
What were you saying, John?
I was going to say, no, the next one. Love how they put the slab next to the statue. I appreciate that. Yeah.
It's a good matchup too.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So, John, have you started buying some slabs, or are you in process of buying them?
I've been buying raws right now with the potential of getting them slabbed. We'll see. That's
Have you
kind
had
of-
experience with CGC, John? 'Cause
Not
I'm
at all.
considering it, but me neither.
Yeah.
And all I see are horror stories. You know, I mean, people with the long wait time.
Mm-hmm.
All my books are like, silver and bronze.
Yeah.
So I do want to eventually get them slabbed just so that they have an explicit value.
Of course.
But and I would have to go, I guess, for the most expensive, what you call it, the different tiers.
Tiers, yeah.
So that could get pricey now. You got a couple.
get-
If you got a
Sorry. Sorry. I
no, go
What were you
ahead.
saying?
Go.
No, you're right. It can get pricey. We just did. Danny is the guy that got me back into comics, and we just did a
Danny
show.
Lee.
He had taken I think it was 10 or 12 books and sent them to CGC, and we were shocked, man. It's
Okay.
been 2-3 months, and we got them all back already. He got them all back. Yeah.
Do you know what tier did he do? Did he do
He went through a presser, apparently a really not
Gotcha.
necessarily a well-known presser. There, he went to, I think it was a show, and the presser was at the show, and he took the comics, pressed them, and they sent them out for him
on
And the
that guy's
turnaround-
account? Okay,
on that guy's account. Exactly.
gotcha. Because some of the books, I mean, if you have a book that may appraise pricier, I think the top tier is for if your book's going to be over.
Yes.
If you believe the book's going to be over, I forget the amount, but anyway, something that's a couple $100 over and up. Then they charge you up to 3% of the value of the estimated. Is that the way it goes?
Something like that. They charge you a percentage of the value of the book as opposed to an actual fee.
Now, wouldn't that suggest to you that it encourages them to give you a higher grade? Because the higher
Yeah.
grade you get, the
Of
more
course,
they
that's
make.
the word on the street. But
Mm,
my belief system is just depends on how good of a breakfast they had that morning.
yeah. Hopefully, his wife was kind to him in the morning.
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
bada bing. But
Yeah,
I don't know. It's a fun experience though. It's cool, especially when you don't know what grade you're gonna get, and then you get it, and it's higher than you thought, or you get what you want. It's a cool experience.
and no reservations about putting big ticket books in the mail.
Oh, I have tons of reservations about it. That's
Because
the
I do.
main reason I haven't done it.
Yeah. Well, CGC's in Florida, so I've actually said to myself, maybe one day I would just plan a little local vacation around something near them,
Hmm.
just to drop it off. You know.
Just tell
You
your
get
wife
it
it's for the
insured.
channel.
I mean, like I have a Hulk 181 that I bought as a kid that I
Nice.
bought off the rack. So I'm very hesitant to drop that in the mailbox. You know what I
I'll
mean?
be honest with you, Joe. I wouldn't do it myself. Like to trust
Right.
myself to package it and send it off. No, I would either go through like a well-known comic book shop because I think you can look on the site. It'll show you
Hmm.
who is affiliated and who has essentially that. I think that not necessarily a license, but they're able to send to CGC
An account, yeah.
some sort of account or whatnot.
Hmm.
Yeah, because anybody can set up an account, but regardless, there's certain people that are actually that work with CGC. Like if you go to the cons and stuff, they deal directly with CGC, and they can take the
Right.
books as well. But yeah, anyone who has an account, like a comic book shop, can take the books and send them off for you. But I would just make sure it's a reputable shop,
Yeah.
um, someone you know, or if you have friends who've dealt with them. I had a guy here locally, not to go on a rant. I had a guy here
Hmm.
locally who had a $10,000 Hot Toys collection, the figurines, and he consigned it with the comic book shop. The guy went on vacation, came back. The comic shop was shut down. All the figures gone and everything.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so you be careful with who you
Yeah.
deal with.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That happened in Canada.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Canadians, man. Can't trust them.
I think it was an
something
American
about
though
it.
an American that owned the
Oh,
store
there
though.
you go.
There we go.
Nice.
That was a good stream though, John. I was watching that with you guys and just seeing Danny, aka Mr. 9.8, like
Yeah.
be
9.8.
surprised with all his unboxings and seeing the gradings
His
live.
reaction. It was like a kid in a candy store, a kid on
Yeah.
Christmas. I
Oh,
love that.
9.8.
He was
Yeah.
so loud, man. I was like, I had to take my headphones off.
Zach was like losing his mind. The audio. And then he
It
did
was
this thing with his
it,
arms. I've never seen so. It was like the human pretzel, man. The way he folded his arms, I was like, what?
yeah, it was showing the forearms and everything.
Oh, it was a good
I
time.
wonder, I said this again on last week's show. They're starting to do AI grading systems for cards, for sports
yeah.
cards, and they grade cards.
Oh, they really
I wonder
will.
how long it's going to be before they move that up to books. I guess they can do it easy on a card because it's just two sides. But I think a book might be harder because you got to go through the pages. I guess I don't know how to do that, but
For me personally, that would be great. I'm just, I'm really scared of this just being a bubble because over the last 2 years, there's just been such an influx of collectors coming into the comics, especially with the Spider-Man movies and everything that's happening, all the
This
speculation.
is
I don't know.
rich people hiding their
Yeah,
money into something else other than stocks.
yeah, to hide
well,
the
it
money.
could be. But also, COVID played a lot into it because everybody's inside looking on a computer and they're trying to figure out some other stuff to do.
That's
Mhm.
true.
And they
How to make
realize
money,
there's
too.
a world out here, of trading comics and cards and statues and whatever.
Yep. I look at it as a piece of art. You go to buy a painting and you mount it on your wall. I don't look at it as any different. You appreciate the cover art. You can put it on your wall. There's plaques you can buy, and so that's how I look at it.
Yeah. Like you guys talking about those, and there's like a whole different series. There's like the blue tabs and the yellow tabs, which are the signature series, which
Yeah.
is like a whole different level.
Yep.
It's sometimes people don't want that autograph, the autograph is right there,
Yeah.
but
It's a rabbit
different
hole.
levels
That's
to
for
it.
sure. Yeah.
But
It's an excellent book.
this one came up a couple weeks ago, but this guy's just adding more.
Oh,
Wow.
what a display! Jeez. I spy with my little eye. Like so much to
Yeah.
look at.
It's like Brenton said something funny. Expensive paper.
That's exactly what it is.
From afar, it's hard to. Oh, I didn't even notice. He has the Gladiator Hulk there, right in the front, in the middle shelf
Cash.
on the left.
He's got the trio bust, the Wonder Woman,
Look at that.
Superman, and Batman.
Yep, he does.
Got Gladiator. Look at Scar Hulk right next to him. Look how small Scar looks in comparison. Holy shit.
Mhm.
Like the Santa Claus hats.
That's cool.
But yeah.
Wow.
Where did they just leave the bar?
Yeah, creative block.
Oh,
Something
Looks
else,
great.
man.
It's funny. Usually, I don't find attractive collections that are like really crowded together. But for some
Mhm.
reason, this one kind of pulls it off. I don't know why.
He's also, if you look at each one of them, he's got a background, which then brings the statues out to life.
Yeah, that could.
Um,
Yeah, that could definitely be a part of it. Yeah. For some
Yeah.
reason, it looks. I mean,
It's
there's a
not
lot
just-
of shit back there, but it still looks good.
yeah.
Like his Batman like little shelf, his like Galaxy shelf,
Yeah.
DC shelf,
that
X-Men.
it's crazy perception of the photos. That Thanos on throne looks like it's 1/10.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
1/10.
What Punisher is that behind the Thanos on throne? Is that? Oh no, that's okay. That's the Iron Studios. It looks like.
Yeah.
Is that the Iron Studios? Yeah. Okay, he's got a different head. The one I used the other one.
Ooh, classic Red Skull.
Mm-hmm. That's the Sideshow one. Yeah.
So I was thinking this was an old picture because like we've had this picture before, but he has the canary right here, the black canary. So
Yeah,
this
it's
guy's just
current.
adding on to it. I was like, oh man, he is not letting go. But
And these are Maja cases, no? Those are Maja cases, I believe.
yeah,
They look
yeah,
like
yeah.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it. You can't see the other part of the room, so it could be. But how do you guys feel about statue displays without somewhere to sit down in the room? Because sometimes I'll see people post on Facebook that it's just like a room you can walk into, and they're just
Museum style.
yeah, museum style. And I guess, my own personal taste, I couldn't have a display where I couldn't sit down, like in an office setting or like like your man cave. Like I would need somewhere to like be able to sit down, enjoy, have them like surrounding me. I don't care for like when you have the music. It's just like you would just stand there and look at them, or
I need to marinate. I need to marinate.
right,
in my polished
exactly. I want to. You pay so much for them. I don't want a room just where I just pass through and be like, yep,
I'm
cool.
kind of tired. Got to go to
Yeah.
the room and sit down for a while.
No time to even sit and look at them. Working 24 hours a day to pay them off.
Nah, I agree with you though, Mark. Like I moved all my collection from downstairs to upstairs to my office, and when I'm working, I just turn around and just glance
Yeah.
at them
Take it
and
in.
just yeah.
There's
This
nothing
call's
like
not
being
that
able to
bad.
do that.
Yeah. It's weird because like no one else in my family or friends understands that. They're like, it's just a bunch of sculpts or a bunch of toys, or I'm like, a little bit more, but it's something different.
That's why I'm thinking of how I can build a display literally like kind of around the television set because my room's small, but it's like my little mini home theater.
Mm.
So when I sit in my theater chair, it's like I would like to actually be able to just sit and see the pieces as well. You know, plus it's a wall it's going unused right now, so put it to use.
See how you feel casual when your family comes over. They don't appreciate how you can sit back and look at the statues and everything. That's how I feel in the statue community when I say I could sit back and look at my boxes. And I feel
This is my tribute to you, John. Okay, right here.
Yeah.
Look at that
Make-
beautiful
make-
brown shipper
make
over
you
there
feel
in
at
the
home.
corner.
yeah.
I was thinking of
Yeah.
changing that to my YouTube name, The Brown Shipper.
Hey, John knows the value of those boxes. $200.
Might have
That's right.
You change your YouTube name to the Brown Shipper, you might attract the wrong people.
Yeah, I'll come up in different kind of search results. Yeah. Oh, some German website. Okay.
Some dude with chaps on talking about I'm Superman. What's your name, Pudgy? Hey.
Hey.
Oh my.
Oh
Oh no.
Oh man.
no.
Damn, there's a lot of leaning in this photo.
Man.
Tell me about it. This one freaks me out right here. How close he has the Hawk Girl and the Green Lantern.
I love that
Those are-
Superman, how they put the puddle underneath the shoe and everything. Oh,
Yeah,
it was
that is
executed
great.
really well. Yeah.
Oh, Brenton is the one that won that one, right?
Yeah, he won it. Yeah.
Man.
That's one.
That guy has a
Yeah.
horseshoe, I'll tell you that.
One of the guys, I don't know if you guys know Brenton, but he's one of the guys. He follows the CW, but like he's in here sometimes too. But this guy has like the most amazing luck. He enters raffles like for Sideshow or even our shows, and he wins,
Yep.
man. He wins
Bro,
every single time.
he's on Whatnot on the auctions. He won a flipping She-Hulk #1. It's like, what the? They send it to him and everything. I was like, he's lucky.
Crazy.
Brenton. Gotta let him
Cash,
play
I'm
for
digging
me.
those busts.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
digging them.
Definitely nice.
So I guess Matt, did you talk to your sister about the Wonder Woman for cash or not yet?
Yeah, not yet. She's not
Not
letting it go.
One day cash. We'll get her.
Remember patience. It'll be there.
Yeah.
But I brought this one up because this guy surrounded his shelf. Like a lot of people leave it empty, right? They just put a statue in there, but he surrounds it with CGCs for his
That's
Wonder
good.
Woman.
Love it.
I never thought about this idea. Usually one or two, but not all around.
It's a shrine. It looks like a shrine.
Oh,
Yeah.
9.8.
He moves them around to keep them, a little bit dynamic.
I kind of like that Wonder Woman statue too. I'm not a big fan of the portrait,
Mhm.
but I do like it. Look how it displays nice with the lighting too.
They got a lot of flack for that portrait when it
Yeah.
came out.
I like the pose though. I like the base.
Yeah,
That one's still available too, I believe.
I think so. Yep.
Yeah. Nice covers. Really nice covers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If I go back to like Best Does or something, I'm gonna do this. This is awesome. Like it's like you guys were saying, it's like a shrine, right?
Yeah.
This is a cool idea.
Yeah. Looks like John has to get out of here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No problem. Thanks, Casual, for having me again. Nice to stream with you guys this evening. I gotta bounce, unfortunately.
No, you're
But,
good, man. Thanks for joining, man.
It's good to see you guys as usual.
Well,
Yeah,
this
man.
means John.
Look at these wonderful faces. Look. All right, all the
Is
best,
that the
guys.
baby? Is that the baby rubbing your face now?
No, you know,
You
I
hold the
don't know what it
baby.
was, man. I just woke up and I was like, I gotta clean up a little bit. I've been home too long, and I looked in the mirror. I'm like, what's happening to myself? I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. I promise. Give it a month and a half. By March we'll be back.
We'll be back.
I'm using the mane and tail shampoo. You know, the
Mm.
for the horses.
That's literally what I was with too, man.
It helps.
That
A
sounds
little
like someone
a
Pudgy's
little grass seed, a little fertilizer. I'm telling you, it
That
grows
sounds like
back there.
someone Pudgy's new group.
Brown shipper.
Brown shipper. Mane and tail.
Mane and tail of the brown shipper this week.
That's a new show name. All right, guys. Till next week, man.
Up here, John.
All right,
Yes,
brother.
yes.
Wow, Luke, you hate to hear it, eh?
Oh.
Have a good night, John.
See you guys.
Take care.
That was funny, man.
Danny Lee would be going bananas with all that 9.8.
9.8.
That's what I was thinking too. What do you guys? How do you guys think? What do you guys think of this beast
I like it.
from XM?
I like it. See,
You like
now,
it?
this is a fringe character. You know, this is one of those fringe characters. Like if you're a beast nut, how often does a quarter scale come out of the beast? I can't really recall.
Yeah, it's a Beast is such a hard character to do, I guess. But yeah,
Yeah, with the fur.
He's probably a character that's dominated in the custom game versus licensed pieces.
That is definitely true. Yeah.
This is the one that has one headpiece that I think is kind of meh. That it actually has glasses when Hank McCoy wears glasses,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is why hopefully it's not in these photos. He probably doesn't like it either. But
No, I
the
think-
way this is portrayed, I like.
So this guy's all X-Men line.
I'm worried about that treadmill to the right. Like if he takes a trip and boom, right into the.
It happens, man. It happened to me once. I was trying to press that pause button or the stop button, pull it, and then I slipped and I hit my head really hard on the treadmill, and then I literally did a flip on
Oh
the
my
treadmill,
God.
and I flew back. Yeah.
Oh, man.
And it's funny because the guy at the gym was like, "Hey man, I got that on video. Do you want to see it?" And I was like,
Oh my God.
I was like, "Thanks, man. I am all right."
Jeez.
Hope that's a deep windowsill. He has the statues on the windowsill.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that. Gonna get some paint fading, even if you use the blinds.
On the
Wife comes in.
rear ends.
His wife comes in and opens the blinds.
Oh my gosh.
There go the katanas. There go the claws.
Oh man.
She's like, "What? You could put that back together, right?"
Right.
All right.
It's just a statue.
Oh, don't say that, man.
Mine never says that.
No, I know. Mine either.
She knows what they cost.
Joe sent me these, man. These are awesome, Joe.
Yeah, Kenny Alessandro is a name that I recall seeing it over the years. You know, when I'm on the different forums, and I saw he put these up on Facebook of a repaint he did for somebody, and I love it. I think when I see his work, it makes me wonder why Sideshow didn't just do something as simple as making the base contrast with the character, which accentuates the character.
Mhm.
You know, like he did here.
So-
I love it.
Yeah, we've had this discussion before. I remember talking about this. And if Casual, if you go back to that Deadpool that's in that guy's window, I've noticed that what Sideshow's doing a lot, and I think it's just more of a cost-cutting thing. They use the same color from the statue and some stuff on the base just so it's the same color.
Instead of going with a
And
different
I've
tone.
noticed a lot of their stuff they've been doing just so they can stick within their price point of where they want to be. It may be an issue of if you change color, it might cost them more to have it done. So that might be something that they're doing. Like this Deadpool, mopeds is the Vespa or whatever it is the
Mhm.
same color as his costume.
Yeah. In the books, the Vespa is always red as well. So it's like
Right.
he's famous for having the red Vespa. But I get what you're saying that there should be some tonal variation, just
Mm-hmm.
makes it more interesting.
Mhm.
Exactly.
I honestly don't like that repaint at all.
You don't like
Not
it?
I'm not saying it's not well done or anything.
Hmm.
It's just not to my taste. You it looks like a custom. Like it just the paint on the church part, the base, it just doesn't look gritty enough, aged enough like the factory sideshow one.
Mm.
Um, I'm curious how the all black repaint would look on the stock sideshow base, or flip them, put the stock symbiote on his
Yeah,
and
gotcha.
switch them up. But I not just because I own it. Like if I had the choice between the two, I'll
Hmm.
be honest with you. I always tell you like how I feel. I just prefer the sideshow one better than
Mm.
the repaint.
That's cool.
Yeah, definitely. Like for me, I do like the repaint because you could see the symbiote a lot more. Like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
it pops more because like the color is light on the tombstone or whatever it is. But
Mhm.
also with the Spider-Man, he gets lost when like I think like you guys were saying earlier, he gets lost with the base.
Yeah.
Because it's the same color.
Similar.
See, I would prefer but I hear you, Mark, and I kind of agree with what you're saying. The darker one looks more like a custom
Mhm.
because it's black and it's shiny, whereas the contrast of the original sideshow with the new base would probably set it off a little bit
Yeah.
better because it's not blending in. So it won't be blending in with the base too much. And
Well, I'm sure
IMAX
he did this. He did this for a client, so but it
looks
gives you
great
some
though.
ideas,
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
just to redo the base.
Yeah,
Would be
I like
really
it, yeah.
nice.
It's a different like iteration too, so it kind of almost looks like a whole different statue. Like his eyes like look like they're I don't know if it's the angle, but it looks like his eyes are popping out more too. So it's a cool. What do you think, Cash?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have the statue, but I do plan on picking it up. I think that I mean, I like the sideshow colors. It's actually grown on me, and it took me a while to actually care for the statue, but it's actually grown on me. I like how the blues, like how you have that hue of blue. I do see what you guys are saying in terms of like other pieces, because even if you look at Scarlet Witch or just or the Deadpool, there are certain colors that are just being thrown around the statue, and maybe perhaps it is that. But then again, if everybody's getting their statues for, let's just say, 575 to 725 ballpark or in that range with Sideshow, then I mean there are going to be certain measures that are going to be cut, which is which is fine. I mean the community seems overall satisfied as a whole, because but I think the statue is good though. Either way, I mean I don't
Yeah.
prefer it all black, but I don't think either way you can go wrong, honestly.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it honestly opens up my eyes into other ideas too. So this is definitely cool.
Yeah.
Or instead of getting accustomed, just giving a statue a fresh look by just customizing the base or getting a custom base.
Yeah.
that's what I'd be like Buck. Just get it and then redo it.
This one's an old picture, but this is Junior from DCX. This was his room.
Oh yeah, I remember that setup. It's nice.
Yeah, it's, it's like the whole basement dedicated to this thing. It's crazy.
He should do like a before and after because I always catch him on the Saturday Night Raw with Sick, and his Star Wars setup now looks phenomenal. And he should put like a side by side from when it was DC and to now, where it's full on Star Wars. It's just wild what a transformation that is.
Yeah, it's definitely like he got his DC Marvel in like he got it in like all what we're trying to do. We're trying to like get our fix. He got his fix. Now he's trying to get into Star Wars. It's cool. It's funny. Red Hood says the fact that those are all 1/3 makes it even more crazier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary. Oh, Cash, man, tell us how this went.
Oh man, pretty well, man. Statue room tour. Shout out Dennis Perez. Pretty good, man. Looks like the community is embracing his collections. It kind of goes back to something else we were talking about prior. I know in the comments they were joking, about lifting and with that particular individual, but
Yeah,
kind of to combat what they were saying, you can have a different collection, no different than Aiden. Where you have fewer pieces. It doesn't matter the how many pieces you actually have in the collection to give yourself a good solid room. It's all about how you display it. And Dennis is one of those collectors that I always tell. Because he always says like other people's collections is much better than his, and even though that may be so in his interpretation, his setup is amazing. And actually, the new setup that I did, I'm actually modeling what I'm doing off of Dennis Perez and Aiden Martinez. So like, shout out to both of them, man.
yeah, man. Like, it's part of the community, right? Like, give each other ideas to make your statues or your collection blossom. So it's cool, man. I got to give you props, man. Like your thumbnails, they always stick out. Every time I'm looking through YouTube, I was like, oh man, that's an awesome thumbnail right there.
Yeah, I made this one like 3 times actually. I had a couple ones I was like, nah. This is number 3, man, but it's all good.
Yeah, no one ever knows the work behind so that's cool, man. I brought this one up because it was like an anime one, but like it's insane, isn't it?
Yeah. Wow.
Chasing thieves.
Jason says thieves.
Stop stealing other people's stuff.
Time for some memes. There's a ton of Star Wars memes. You ever notice when you lose the remote, you lose trust in everyone? Are you sitting on the remote? No. Stand up. It's so true in my house. I don't know if you guys watched the last episode, but
No, not yet.
oh, I'm sorry. Let me skip it.
Don't worry about it. You're fine.
Boba Fett, after having an episode of his own show focused on another character and not even appearing on it, I imagine this in his voice too. You can't do this to me. I started this show. You know how much I sacrificed. This is your favorite actor, right, Cash?
Yeah, man. Shout out William Dafoe, man.
No.
Star Wars: The Book of Boba Fett, another Disney Plus disappointment. I just want to
Oh man.
And this is what I meant by Halo when they brought this episode and they showed like this planet.
Mm-hmm.
It reminded
So
me
they have
of
a
Halo.
movie. They have a Halo movie coming too, right?
Yep. I think it's a movie, or is it a series?
It's a movie. I think it's a series, right?
It's a series. Okay.
I think so.
I don't know. I just saw the advertisement during the football game. So
Yeah.
It's gonna be big, man. Everyone's gonna watch that one.
look pretty cool.
I forget where it's going to be. It's going to be on Hulu, is it? I forget who's carrying it.
I think it is Hulu. Or no, Hulu's carrying Alien. I don't know. Not too sure about Halo. Oh, so Jesse Hernandez says it's a series.
It's a series, right?
And who's doing Predator? I know there's a Predator one coming too.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Isn't it called Prey, I think?
I don't know. Yeah, it might be. I'm not sure.
Keesis says Paramount is
Paramount
carrying
Plus.
Halo.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Montana says the same thing.
Oh yeah, Paramount. That's what it was. And I remember my son saying that we need to get Paramount so we can check it out.
I don't know if you guys watched this episode, but this is a nice throwback. It's from the Star Wars movie. They were stuck and they were trying to get out, and it comes back.
Oh, it's the same piece. Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. Like Cash, you need to catch up with the movies. These are all from the movies.
Everyone's using that once upon a time in Hollywood meme right
Yeah,
there.
that's Leonardo DiCaprio, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
This one maybe.
Can't unsee.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Oh, here's a
Yeah.
cheese pizza
I
one.
saw that. That was funny.
Oh, okay, we're out of there
Oh, that
now.
bust. That bust. That's a great bust.
So that's on my want list, the
Yeah.
bust, but it's
Mhm.
exaggerated around. It's like $1,800 to $2,200. So, but it
So now
I like it a lot.
XMTs that they're doing something with Galactus, but does anyone know what it's going to be? Quarter scale, third scale, a bust, or
I think it's quarter scale.
a quarter scale character, full body character?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. Yeah, I've only seen that
Hmm.
render, but
Now, a quarter scale, like if you look at the old Fantastic Four where Galactus first appeared, he's about 3 times the size of the Fantastic Four. So, geez, that would be bigger than a third scale piece by far.
You know XM doesn't care about your display space,
yeah.
Pudgy. They're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
they're like, we don't care. We're gonna make this 3 feet.
Uh,
Make
You
it
love
bigger
it.
for Pudgy now. Yeah.
goodness gracious.
Yeah, the
Mm.
server from Bowen.
So,
Yeah.
so you're telling me eventually I'll have to start parking one of my cars in the street, the garage? Is that basically
It's giving you a heads up.
how
Yeah.
we're
Yep.
going? Okay.
Oh,
I
what's his
saw this.
name?
This is
Mr. X posted
Mr.
this.
X.
That's a
Yeah.
Monday. That's a slow day for Mr.
Oh,
X
that's
right
right. Yeah,
there.
he said he was getting a bunch in on Monday.
Isn't that
18
crazy?
boxes, I think he said.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah, he did say
claims,
that.
doesn't he claim he's retaring from the statue game allegedly?
Yeah, he's got
Slowly
so
but
many
surely?
pre-orders. They're gonna be coming in for the next year, he said. But imagine what his neighbors think when you see like your neighbor getting like 30 boxes. Like, what is going on over here?
What the hell is going on in there?
This box is half the size of the door.
Yeah, more than
A
more.
little bit. Yeah.
It says
Yeah,
Weta too. Looks like.
yeah.
It's crazy.
I think he put on the post like my wife hates me right now or something like that. Yeah. Mr. X. Queen Studios did this whole chart thing like they did like I think last year, but here's like
Look at this.
a list of what they're going to be doing this year.
Optimus Prime human size. Optimus. Iron Man Mark 1.
Quarter.
So there's I'll read this out really quick. So there's Loki 1:1 scale, Scarlet Witch quarter scale, Loki quarter scale, the Batman third scale. There's a Neo that's gonna be quarter scale, an Optimus Prime human size, but it's a bust. So it's probably as big as a
Yeah,
car still.
truck. Yeah,
Fan Baba. Is that I don't know who
I
that
don't know that
is.
character.
It's going to be a quarter scale. Iron Man Mark III 1:1 bust. Mai Shiruni 1:1 bust. Jet Power Optimus Prime and a Megatron. I think we saw a render of that last week.
Scale undetermined. Hmm.
Yeah. Harley Quinn Cyberpunk a third scale. Harley Quinn 1/6 scale. And Iron Man Mark I quarter scale.
Have they did a 1/6 before?
I never heard of 1/6 from
I
Queen
don't think I have
Studios.
either.
Man, Mark 1.
If they start jumping on that, like everybody better watch their backs. But it's a good list. But I need
Mark
pictures, you know. They also announced this for Chinese New Year. Just so it's gonna be a Dark Knight on bike, Superman, and a Harley Quinn. Everyone's keeping busy, man. It's crazy.
A Dark Knight on bike. Considering what was it that just came out with the Knight on
XM.
bike? Was it XM?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. It's getting a little where they're competing against each other with the same type of
Mm-hmm.
concept. One guy does a Galactus and another group does a Galactus. Now you have three Galactuses on the market at the same time. So I
Three
think
Galacti.
yeah.
Yeah.
So next thing you know, somebody else is going to do it. A
You getting a
bike.
sideshow on, Matt?
Sideshow what? Galactus?
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm still thinking about the previous slide you just showed with an Iron Man Mark One.
It's all custom, baby. It's
That's-
all custom.
That's the old school silver. That's when he's coming out of the cave.
It was a joke.
Yep.
Wow.
They did a half scale of it too.
I seen that half scale one. The half scale look really good.
Yeah.
See, I like old school stuff. Now I got the classic Iron Man, but Mark One, man.
Quarter scale too. Yeah.
Which would mean I'd have to get an appropriate, very expensive comic to go with it. Next S.
So they also had this posted up. I think it was late today. It's like all the
Oh,
Iron
okay.
Man renditions. So the Iron Man one you were looking at, it's gonna be like this. Yeah, there goes. Yeah.
Today's lotto numbers are 13.
Brenton. Oh, so I wanted to show this off. So this is OG Sideshow Batman. This is his what's it called? His utility belt.
Mhm.
So Rat Titan, I forget his name. Geo, I think his
Geo.
name is. Yeah. He removed it from the OG one and put it on Bane's arm. So it looks like he removed it off Batman and everything. I thought that idea was amazing because it looks like it's part of it. You see it?
Mhm.
So his idea was because Bane is all just black and flesh tone, it's like kind of monotone. There's like it doesn't stand out as much. But if you put that yellow there and like he added some yellow batterings so it stands out a little bit more, it pops. And I have to say I completely agree. Like it's small little touches like that makes it stand out.
How are you not going to play the clip, Casual?
Which
Or is
one?
that on Cash's channel? The Dark Knight clip of Bane.
Oh,
I'm like, how are you not going to play that clip, man? For this picture.
that's Cash.
Yeah,
Do
man.
you think you were born? What was it, Cash?
Oh, you think darkness was your ally? You merely adopted the darkness. Good to have a coffee cup when you need to do your Bane.
That's what I was saying, Pudge. That was pretty good.
Yeah, man.
I've only practiced it in the shower like at least 3 times.
Oh,
Honey, I was born by it, molded by it.
Your wife is like, what's going on in there?
Pudge is walking around to each one of the statues. Talking to
Just leave him be. Leave him be. That's him playing.
Dude,
At least the
yeah.
bills get paid. It's okay. Shh.
Ramon put these pictures up of his Black Canary. I'm telling you, man. If you guys get a
Great.
chance, this is she's great.
So, somebody said that she resembles, and now that I see it, she definitely does have a little resemblance to Natalie Dormer. If you remember, you know who that is. That's Game of Thrones. She played the. She was married to Prince Joffrey. She always has that little smirk. You know what I'm talking about? You remember Prince Joffrey? That he was the real brutal one.
Mhm. The
Okay,
kid.
there was the girl who was married to him.
Oh, yeah, the red-haired girl. Yeah.
Okay. She has like a similar. Google Natalie Dormer, Dormer, and you'll see
Mm.
she looks like her.
I gotta check it out. But yeah, I have this piece. If you guys get a chance, I highly recommend this one. Oh, and Ramon also posted this picture of the Scarlet Witch. To me, she looks great in different angles, but once you get
Mhm.
close to the teeth, it stands out too much to me.
You know
I
what's
don't know.
crazy? Not every statue has that problem that you're referring to. I've seen a couple of them in Maiden Mike on his channel. It looks perfectly fine.
The
So
teeth.
it's almost as if certain collectors are getting different ones.
Oh, really?
I mean, Arches looks fine to me, but obviously like Barb and Ami, like theirs was a little messed up. So I mean, I don't know, man. I don't
QC.
know.
Yeah, it sounds like a
But
QC thing.
you're talking about like not the paint app, or are you talking about actually like the sculpt, as if the
No,
facial?
like Barb and Ami's theirs teeth was messed up, and then also like the what do you call it? Like her cape around her neck and the front by beneath her chin, it was
Mhm.
like messed up with the paint or something. Like it was like a bleach mark there or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah, because I heard this is like stapled in or glued on, right? The cape.
It's already on there. You don't even remove the head if I'm not mistaken.
Mm.
Yeah. Maybe the doctor could fix it, but that kind of sucks that you gotta take it to the doctor.
I'm gonna. It's one I want. You know, I looked at the statue from the beginning, and once the time's right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger on it. So hopefully, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, she's a great piece, man. Like, she's tall too, right? I think she's like 27 inches.
Definitely
20,
pops in the display.
29.
29.
Yeah, good contrast to other
Yep.
statues.
Yeah.
But that also goes back to Matt's point earlier with the paint and the colors. They're definitely keeping it the same scheme. However, I do feel like on this one, it's the exception of where it looks nice.
It does look nice.
Yeah. The base is one. I love the base. Like all that pink.
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's good.
Jean Grey's pink base. I love that color. That pink.
Exactly. Yep.
Shout out Black Friday, Montana.
Montana says he's waiting for Black Friday deals. uh,
Sideshow servers going to crash on Black Friday the way we're going.
but remember, you got to pay all of it on Black Friday.
Oh, there's no payment plans, right?
Yeah, I think I think someone mentioned that last time.
Hmm.
I didn't know that, to be honest.
Yeah. Statues turning the freaking Turbo Man and crap, man.
Do they do that for sideshow seconds? Do you have to pay all at once for those too?
Yep. All at
Okay.
once.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
got
thought.
Yeah, I got my Colossus that way.
Hmm.
You have to pay all at once.
Hey, let me ask you guys, how do you guys feel about Harley? Like, do you like the old gesture look, or are you guys fine with the new look? Like, what do you guys think?
I like
So
both.
I like both
yeah,
too.
I had the old OG Harley, and
Hmm.
I think she was great for her time, and that that
Okay.
series of statues. But when
Hmm.
I try to mix her up with like the current ones, she felt outdated.
It's
I mean,
dated, right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But I like you guys. Like I like both renditions, and luckily the Harley on wheels comes with like a jester portrait. So if you want to switch it out, you can have the jester look too.
Yeah, I think it depends on the pose, really.
Oh, that too. Yep. Yep.
You know, but they're making a lot of the Harleys. The sculpt is really nice on them. So I think I'd want to. I like the one with the new look with the where you can see her whole full face because they're really knocking it out the park with some of the sculpts on them.
Yeah, so this is from XM. This is 6 scale. I thought they did pretty good with everything.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
And I really like the Jean Grey on this one. I don't know about the Phoenix, but what do you guys think?
Uh, I like it. I like the concept. I'm glad they're getting out of their comfort zone The only thing I would say is it's kind of like to me, it's a mishmash, a different. Okay, like you've got this is Jean Grey, if I'm correct, from '90s X-Men. Okay, but then Phoenix, that's the portrayal I know of from like '70s X-Men, and then she has an evil expression. But this is when you see Grey in the Green Phoenix, she's not evil. So, and then the other thing also that's kind of unusual is the Phoenix bird is portrayed looking the other way from behind her. So it's almost like they did their own interpretation of a bunch of different things, which is cool.
Mhm.
But, you know,
So
Pudge. Now that you pointed that out, I never really saw that. Yeah, it
yeah.
would be better if the bird was looking the same way, or
Yeah,
just a little bit higher or to the side.
just a little higher and looking the same way because that's every
Uh-huh.
way I've ever seen it drawn
Yeah.
would be the way
so
I described.
so it's a mythos X-Men is what you're saying.
I get yeah, because the gene when Phoenix is in green, before that, if I remember correctly, is when she was Marvel Girl. I could be wrong. My brain is not what it used to be. But I think the costume of her before transformation is from a later time than when the transformation takes place. So you could look at it just as a tribute to the Jean Grey character, maybe,
Right.
but it's a different concept.
Yeah, I think I heard Jerry talk about that as well.
Hmm.
Shout out Jerry. But I
Hmm.
think when people pick this up, I think there's going to be a few people that are doing custom paint jobs on this to
Yeah,
change the suits up and fit their agenda or need, whatever.
The only thing
yeah,
that's gonna affect those people is the price. So this one's coming at $980
yeah.
for the Dio. So adding a paint job on top of it, it's gonna it's gonna be
Yeah.
hard to do the paint job too because I don't know if you guys see it, but she is
She's a
transitioning
tat.
into
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a nice effect though. She's transitioning.
Can always guarantee that the Phoenix right at her waist right there below the belt, you
Hmm.
can that's probably where she's going to key in right there. The upper torso will probably key into that part of the Phoenix. The Jean Grey will probably
Hmm.
be one piece. She'll key into the base. So you can kind of tell how they're gonna put this together, I think.
You can see the seam line on the bird or on the Phoenix.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me much.
Got a little badonkadonk too.
The
That's the
sculpts look good though.
That's
Yeah.
what would you say, Cash?
I was gonna say that's the bird, man. Peter might be listening. Nah, Aiden's right though. He says this is why it's important to know comics like Pudgy here, and I think that's a great point because somebody who wouldn't be as versed, as far as the origins, you
Yeah,
might pick this up thinking this is great, and then you're like, well, hold on, Pudgy said
and
this, and now I have
well,
like
don't
this stuff
don't
that don't
quote
make
me because
sense.
like I said, that's the way I remember it. But like I said, I'm pretty sure her X-Men Yellow and Blue is from like '90s Jim Lee. I think that's the way I remember. I remember her being Marvel Girl, like she
Yeah,
would be in the dress.
I think it
But
looks great. I know a lot of people have issues with it, but overall, I think it looks great.
I think right here, just like
hmm.
this,
Hmm.
looks amazing. So I think it is gonna be on the angle, like right here. I
Yeah,
like this picture.
yeah,
Hmm.
it's backlit too. It looks like it's backlit, so that you get some pop out of the Phoenix.
How would you guys feel if they don't, obviously, but how would you feel if the Phoenix lit up behind her? Would that change your opinion? You'd hate it more, like it more?
Wouldn't change
Honestly,
my opinion.
for me, I think I like it more. Like right there, it looks like a little bit lit up compared
I think
to
I
over
would
here.
too. Like if that lit up, that
Mhm.
Oh,
It would add
fire
to it, I
effect.
think. Hmm.
Yeah, I got you.
I think it would help, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
Would definitely help.
Like remember, Cash? I showed you once off air the photo of this old Bowen, the Human Torch, and I backlit
Hmm.
it.
Yep.
And you see that in the photo, you'd be like, "Shit, that pops," you know. But then if you see it on my shelf, no, it barely looks anything like that because of the backlighting. You
Yeah.
know, backlighting with a flash really makes it pop in a photo.
Right.
I can't get the lasagna out of my head though, man. That dude messed me up with that.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I can't. If I were to see the statue, I'd be like, oh man,
Get that cheese out of my face.
yeah, it's a bunch of cheese.
It's not too hard to get me to think about lasagna, though. So
I thought this was pretty cool. This guy repainted his Joker a little bit more purple. Do you guys remember this one? It's from
Yeah,
Prime
Yep.
One.
Libra
that looks
Mayhem.
good. I always thought that piece was a little too dull. The factory paint that pops more. Because the bases, Prime One bases, are usually kind of not a lot of. I don't want to say not a lot of paint, but they're usually kind of dull. So when you
Mhm.
have that purple like that, it just kind of like brings out Joker more.
mhm.
I think it looks really good.
yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I like it a lot
Agreed.
too. Yep. A little shout out to Terry. I think he had his baby girl today, so
Hey,
congrats to
congrats.
Yeah,
Terry, man.
last I saw, she was still in labor. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. He put out this video. It's funny because he said, "Before I go into the trenches, I like to let you guys know I'll be okay." So he was like, "One more video for you guys." It's like a statue room tour, so it's
cool.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Congrats,
man.
Terry.
Congrats.
Congrats, sir.
Congrats, Terry.
Tweeter heads thought this was cool. They put
I
them all
do.
together.
I like this, man. I do. I like. Do you guys like the color? Like, I feel like it
bright.
pops. Yeah.
Yeah.
It says, and this isn't an insult. It says, like, to me, it hits my child, like Super Friends. It
Yeah.
pops.
Super Friends.
That big primary color pop that make you as a kid like excited. I do
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
I
Looking
remember
at this
having.
display, you can almost tell that they designed all four to like go together because how
Mm-hmm.
one leans to the one side, it's like it was designed for all four. Like it's good to see a company have um, pre-planned. Sometimes you feel like Sideshow is just like shooting from the hip and have no future plans for statues going together in a
Mhm.
line.
In the
But
display.
clearly, yeah, Tweeter had thought about these going together like this.
Yeah.
My only personal gripe is the fact that okay, Tweeterhead finally came out, and now they're going to make this in a quarter scale. And I like this rendition of Wonder Woman. Some people complain that she looks like too clean, but no, to me that's like on the cover of a Wonder Woman comic. But my only gripe is they finally went quarter scale, and this with the spear, she's going to be I think like 34 inches. We're
Yeah.
talking
Yep.
we're talking like taller
Wow.
than Batman Dark Knight Daniel Bell. We're talking taller than I think 34 inches are right about where my 1/3 Batman is. That's a lot of storage space for Miss Wonder Woman,
Yeah.
even though she has a small footprint. So I'm like, damn you with the spear.
Nathan says 37 inches. It could
37.
be, yeah. It's could be 34, 37. Yeah, it's a little bit too high.
Because look, Prime One Soup is 42. So to give you an idea, it's pretty
Now,
close.
did she have a switch out? Was she supposed to be holding an axe or something? Was she holding a sword or
She has
something
a
else?
sword that she holds over her head that only makes, I think, like an inch or an inch and a half difference.
What?
So not much difference.
Okay.
Damn.
I was looking at it because I like it. And I don't have any Wonder Woman. I have a Batman, a Flash, and a Soup, but no Wonder Woman.
There you go, man. Of course.
You mean a tweeter head of all tweeter heads, Pudgy?
No. I'm just saying, of each character.
Okay.
This was the previous line from Tweeterhead, and this guy put these together. I thought it was pretty nice.
A 1.0 line.
Yep.
Yeah.
exactly.
Why didn't they change
Why
the
has
flash?
it changed?
Didn't
No,
they
I
change
think
the, isn't
Well,
it the
that
same
flash
flash?
is a new one. That's the current
he,
one.
yeah, they didn't have Flash in the old one,
Oh, okay.
That's photoshopped in there.
but
Who are they missing?
No one.
Cyborg.
Robin, Cyborg.
Cyborg, right?
Green Arrow, Aquaman.
Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice.
Yeah, it was Cyborg, and Aquaman.
There's your
Aquaman's who they're
human.
missing.
What's his name? Manhunter.
Martian
Yeah.
Man.
Martian.
Yep.
Or John Jones, right? His real name.
Yeah.
I guess his fake name.
Yeah.
This is what you guys were talking about earlier, the Galactus from XM. This is the only thing they've released so far, but it's the back of his head, and it's crazy.
Damn.
If Maestro's going to weigh 300 pounds, there's no telling what they can do with this guy. So
Oh man. Yeah.
Hey, all y'all out there getting it, y'all be ready, man. Y'all be ready. Oh, Cash already got one in the books.
Got one of what? What do you got in the books?
Just got one coming. Got one coming.
Should I just hold my phone up to the screen and double click Apple Pay? Is that what you're telling me?
Nah, this I think that's gonna be good. That Maestro is a work of art, man. So if it's anything like that, then I think collectors will be happy. And XM is generally knocking stuff out the park, so should be all right.
Yeah.
That was 113 pictures. So that, yeah, I thought I had a ton more, man. I honestly thought I did, but that's 113 already. So that's it.
Hey,
Yeah,
good
man.
job, man. Shoot.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of people in the comments too. I was sorry if I missed any of you guys, but yeah, Donald Bryan, Aiden, Nathan, Montana, Warren. Thanks for showing up, man.
Everybody.
But yeah, but I don't know. I think we were talking about earlier. I'm not gonna say this, but well, I guess I don't know if I'm gonna be upgrading my pieces from Sideshow to XM. Looking at Magneto and looking at Iron Man, I recently picked up. I'm like, man, they look great.
Yeah. And the
Yeah,
Iron
so-
Man's an older piece too.
Mhm.
Yeah. Do a mix, man.
Yeah,
mean,
I think they
yeah.
pair well because this is XM Cyclops and it goes good with the Sideshow stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, I'll definitely mix them up. There's no rule out there, so
No.
Nah.
Hey, like you said at the beginning, collect what you like. If you like it,
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, I myself have never been, focused on a brand so
Yeah.
much as just what strikes my fancy when I see it.
Yep.
Bingo.
That's all.
Bingo.
So I had something really quick to bring up. We're gonna hit 250 subscribers pretty soon, and I wanted to do a giveaway for the next show. So I found a good deal on it, but I
The
was gonna
Iron
give
Man?
this. No, I was gonna give this away. It's like I guess we're gonna have a show on Saturday, and if you guys are interested in this, it's one of those like movable ones. It's
That's
creepy as
cute.
anything. So
Oh my gosh.
I could definitely scare my dog with that one. That'd be good.
I'm hoping Brenton doesn't join.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, there's gonna be a giveaway as soon as I'm guessing we're gonna hit it before Saturday. But I thought it was funny because I was talking to my brother. I was like, "Hey man, we hit 200." He was like, "Are you gonna do a giveaway?" I was like, "Oh crap, I forgot to bring that up."
Somebody in the chat says there may be 250. There may have been 250, and you are at 250 as we speak.
Are you
Hey,
serious?
I just
congrats.
refreshed.
Wow. Okay, then Saturday, man, we'll do it. We'll
There we
definitely
go.
do it, man.
Shout
Yeah,
out
that's
my guy
awesome.
Casual.
Cool, man.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So
I know.
Have you thought about how you're going to do it, or are you going to announce that on Saturday?
So last time we did a giveaway, it was like it went to Thor out of all people. So we just everyone that was I guess I should like everyone that comments on that day, I'll add to the list. So at the end of the show, will it'll be basically a raffle, and as soon as it lands on one, it's yours. So yeah, that's crazy. I didn't think we would hit it until probably
Yep.
Friday or Saturday, but that's cool,
Awesome.
man. Thanks.
Brenton's gonna put in his hack. His Wheel of Fortune hack.
Yeah, my computer's gonna
His-
stutter for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
His live stream sniper.
Yeah, Brenton.
Yeah.
That's funny. But yeah, man, that's cool. That's awesome.
Cool, man. Congrats to you. I appreciate what you guys do behind the
Yeah.
scenes. You, Cash, Astro, everyone that's kind of come onto the scene and has channels and gives us an outlet to come on and talk. It doesn't go unnoticed from me. I know other collectors, so I appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
definitely,
guys,
man.
you guys keep me from catching up on a lot of other content that I actually paid for.
Oh man, that's crazy. But yeah, man. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for joining, man. I seen you in the comments too, so thank you, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't
But,
know if it's good or bad. We feed the
Feed the beast.
feed the beast.
That's
Feed the
true.
beast.
I was like, oh, I saw this. I gotta get this. I gotta get this piece now to add to my collection.
Hey,
So-
man. Enablers.
So 250 enablers out there is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Just
Or
keep
no,
adding
no.
to the pile.
No, you're the enabler. 250 enabled.
Oh no.
Ah,
What's up, BSC?
Ah,
What's up,
there we go.
Chris? But
we
yeah,
even
man.
get celebrities. We get statue celebrities.
Yeah, Warren. We got Warren, Aiden,
I
Mr.
need some
Cash the
pizza.
Gemini. Remember, Cash, how people pronounce your name? Cash, what was it?
Yeah, no, like, it's crazy because like I meant to put THA and then I accidentally I put DA, and so that's where it all came from, man.
People would pronounce Cash the Gemini, Cash Gemini or something. It would always be.
The Jiminy. Cash the Jiminy.
Jiminy
Cachada.
Sweep.
Yeah, man, I do that
Kashada,
everywhere.
Nah, man, but I think everyone
Wow.
got the name, so yeah, man. Congrats to you too, man. You're like at 420, 450. What are you now?
I don't know. Fact check it. No.
You're like, how dare you?
Yeah.
Hang
I
on,
don't
I'll
know,
check
man.
it right now.
All right, man. Hey, why Pudgy is checking? I actually I made a post. I actually went 29 days. I was cool. Behind the scenes, I was talking to Pudgy about enabling. Shout out Luke. Shout out Luke from Australia, man. I was enabled on day 30.
What did you end up getting? If you want to say it.
My name is Cash, and I'm a statueholic.
We're here for you, brother.
Nah, man. I end up buying a Spider-Man piece, man. Some for the Spider-Man collection. I'll show you guys once it comes in, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You're at a whopping 453.
Damn.
Hey.
See, man?
Now, what everybody should do is go into their second Google account. Okay, if everybody just goes to their second Google account, logs in, and likes and subscribes, we'll double our count.
It's not a bad idea.
Oh, man. A little KDE burner account, huh?
There you go. Hey, if you could use it on Twitter, you could use it here. Why not?
Oh, man.
That burner.
No, but like, do you guys have any closing remarks, or you guys have any? You guys want to bring up anything before we close the stream?
I'll say this, man. It's crazy, like coming on here with you guys, and meeting people and stuff like that. Because a year ago, I was just watching in the room, and learning about stuff, and I always tell the funny story about the BSC. Like, I legitimately remember like telling my girl, like, I'm like, hey man, I had a little notepad, right? And I'm like, 1/10, 1/4, 1/3. I'm like, what's this guy talking about, man? Like, and I had to like watch the video like 4 times. I'm like, okay, so 1/4 is clearly 25% of a human's body. Like, it took me so long to figure this
It's like,
out.
I didn't know this hobby involves math. What the hell?
Yeah, man. The teacher was right. You know what I mean? She was right. You're gonna use this one day.
Teacher was right.
Fractions.
So,
I
yeah,
hate
man.
fractions.
I just want to say shout out to all the content creators out there. Shout out to all the people who are actually coming in and watching, and and just having a good time. And it's been really fun with everybody out there. And honestly, man, you guys give me like an outlet half the time just to kind of relieve some stress and just have a good time with you guys. And I'm always open, so anybody ever wants to hit me up, I mean, I'm always open to talk or whatever. So all good, man.
Cool.
But
Cool.
The
shout out to the
BSC
panel and to the
says,
chat.
I still don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. Yeah, nicely said, Cash. But yeah, man. Like I gotta say the same thing. Like it's from the very beginning. When I was new, I was collecting Bowens. I should have just stayed there, but meeting all you guys, meeting everyone from the chat to all the groups, it's been awesome. It's been fun. It's been positive. I want to say it that way. I mean, like it's been cool. So even getting to 250,
That's awesome.
it was just me and my brother, so it was kind of like I thought it was just gonna be me and him the whole time. But it's nice to see that everyone's interested in the same thing. So,
Yeah.
and I'm not the only one that's crazy.
Exactly. Yeah, like for me, I've been collecting for many years, and I would just lurk in the forums because I would read a lot, read all the time, but almost never chime in. I've been on many forums and Facebook groups, but you guys with the streams and the interactivity in the chat is a whole different dimension to a hobby that's tends to be solitary. And it really
Yep.
makes a big difference. It's like my wife says, "Oh, it's your Tuesday night statue friends," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's the statue friends." So we put our power rings together.
Yeah.
But it's a whole different aspect of the hobby, which I think is just so cool. I used to always watch. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say to piggyback off that. That's what I found so crazy about the BSC is like there's a group of friends that can come together collectively over a hobby, and that's what I found about them and DCX. I thought that was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would follow Bat BSC, and I would follow Mr. X all the time, and great channels. But the one difference is the interactivity that these streams bring. It's like a whole different element. That's awesome.
Yeah. Definitely. And Matt, you too, man. Matt, like he joined like we met because like I sold Matt a Boeing Gambit. He was like, I remember when he came over to, he was like, "Is the cape broken? I want to see the cape." And I was like,
No,
"It's not broken."
the belt. The belt.
Or the belt.
There's the
Yeah,
belt.
because it sticks out. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of those out there, but the belt is a lot of them are broken with the belt. It's hard to get those. And yours was in mint condition.
But
And,
yeah, man. Matt, thanks to you too, man.
Yeah,
So you
man.
We kind of met the same way, except for I just didn't know it was you, Casual. That's crazy.
Aquaman.
Yeah, the
He had to look at his girl's phone. It's like, who's this doing your phone?
Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
No, but it is cool because you get to see or meet. You actually talk to other guys in the community, and then you run cross paths again, and you see him in the chat, or you might see him on a stream or something like that, and you're like, "Oh, wait a minute, I know that guy. I've had contact with him, or bought a statue from him." But it's pretty awesome, and it's great.
It's funny. Aiden says one day we need to meet up for a statue collector party. I feel like that. I feel like that party would be like, "Hey, did you bring that statue? It's in the truck."
A big swap meet.
Yeah.
Well, we know what Casual and Pudgy would be doing at the location finder.
Yeah.
The cops will show up. There's a bunch of guys who showed up and they're exchanging boxes in the parking lot. What the hell's going on?
Casual's not
going down.
Casual's not going to take his sedan. He's going to take the big van. He's going to have a cargo van to show up. Hey,
Astro.
Oh, look, Gary is watching in the UK. Thanks, man. 3 a.m.
Bless you, sir.
Dedication right there.
That's what's up.
But, yeah, man. Just want to say thanks one more time, and I'm gonna close it off. And I hope everyone has a great night. And yeah, take care, you guys.